big week in football, guys. Huge week. A lot of news, a lot of things to talk about. I'm gonna start it off first by congratulating Sloan on his boys getting into the college football playoff.
Man, why you got to say something like that?
Hey, I'm showing y'all some love, man. Y'all made it in there.
Now, but the question I gotta ask you, I'm so glad that you all gonna congratulate me because it's probably gonna be a funeral in about 2 weeks.
Nah, you got like a month, man.
Yeah, 18 days. It's the 28th.
18 days,
18
man.
18 days.
18 days.
That's a long time. Now, the question is, can you get better in 18 days?
You can watch a lot of tape in 18 days.
Yeah.
You can scheme a lot in 18 days.
Yep.
But you know some interesting factoids, man. I was talking to one of my good buddies that played in the league. We was talking this morning. He said, man, you know, everybody talk about the kid from LSU, the quarterback.
Burrows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they said, look at all the talent he got. You got 42 NFL guys on that team. Hell, he supposed to do well.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can't do well with that talent,
Man, it ain't gonna be no blood fest, man. That thing ain't no damn way of that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Instant Replay presented by the ACS Universe. I am ACS. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at 2279ACS.
PJ, you can follow me on Instagram, i.r.pj.
Jonathan, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at i.r.jonathan.
and you have Sloan at getfitwithsloan.com. I'm just happy to be here.
We're happy to have you here.
Yes, we are. All right, so jump right into some news. PJ, I'm going to let you take it away with probably the biggest topic in football news right now.
I guess that would be the Patriots getting caught in the Bengals press box, doing a little filming. They say
For a special.
For a special. Now,
A special.
they had credentials. So the NFL knew that they were filming.
Well, they had credentials of the first couple of times
And
that shit happened with Mangino and yeah, I'm interrupting. Yeah,
Mangini.
He said Mangino.
No, the NFL, that's incorrect. The NFL did not know they were up there doing it.
Little brother, go and get him straight, man.
Yeah,
You know,
all right. I heard.
No, they were talking about that. The NFL didn't know, and the Bengals didn't know. The only people that knew were the Browns, who gave them the credentials to be there.
Yeah, so they had credentials.
Well, I had some other sources.
You always have good sources.
Last night at about 9:30, you want to see the text?
Nope.
Nah, you can just tell it what it says. Man.
Do you want to see the text?
You can just
Don't call them out. You know what happened.
I'm not like Tim Ryan now. I keep it real undercover.
you can just let us know what it said, or as much as you want to let us know what it said.
I get the text, hey, you going to hear this tomorrow on Sports Talk. I don't even think it's real. They say, oh, yeah, it is. I get a phone call yesterday evening. Did you believe this? Because, certain people on different committees, and they got the chairperson. And so I'm always in the loop. I was like, oh. At first, then I go on what you call the information box and try to look it up. And they said, oh, it was false information. It was false information. It wasn't true. And I be dang. Comes up. Well, we apologize. We sort of, man, look, let's go on play it right, man. You're struggling right now with your offense and people kind of figuring his shit out now. And quarterback got old. No future in the process. It's gonna be tight. But see, I ain't mad at him because see me personally, I don't see anything wrong with pushing the envelope. You look at all the great coaches,
and that's what I was gonna say. Now you can film. There ain't no rules about filming.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
you supposed to take.
There's rules.
One of my buddies is a scout.
I know. Well,
and he'll tell you, you can only take notes. You can't film. You can't record. The only film you get, well, they don't get film now. They get videos at the end of every game, you got 24 hours to send your last game tape to the team. They exchange tapes. That's how they do it. Back in the old day, they used to just meet up somewhere. You give me the tape of your last game, I give you the tape of your last game. See, did you guys know that? No, you didn't. That's how they do it. And so now they just, after your game, the little information guy get on the computer, he send the tape to the team that they're going to play the following week, and all the information, the coaches break it down, and then every player now has a laptop, has a tablet.
Yeah.
And guess what they do? Everything you need to see on a player, on a team, they have it all broken down to you. They got big computer things where you go in, you put your email in, boom, 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 all your information there.
All right, so that's changed because they used to be able to film, and it used to be
Never.
you could film from certain locations.
No. Only time you can film is each team will film their team playing. That was it.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of because I know
That's what you're talking about.
because there was a process you could film as long as you filmed in certain locations, and you filmed the process as far as you had to film the scoreboard.
That's true.
You could
That's
film the sideline.
That's true.
And then you could film the field.
Only your team. You film only your team. They have all the guys up in the press box. They all film it from the same angle. And you only film your team. Now they got the bird's eye view camera now. So you get tape from that where you can see everything over. I actually like watching tape that way than from sideways.
Yeah.
That's how they do it.
Well,
But anyway.
they got caught. They, see what the hell happens. I don't know. It almost seems like it kind of chilled out over
It
today.
did because it was an independent filming contractor. Some kids they probably hired probably from down there to tape this do your job segment that they're thing they're doing on YouTube, and he got caught taping the sideline of the Bengals. Now, it's supposedly it's like an 8-minute tape. That's all they got before the Bengals. Somebody from the Bengals said, "Hey, whoa, who's this guy?" He had a Bruins shirt on. So he said, "Hey, who's this Patriots guy taping the sideline?" So yeah, it was clearly zoomed in on it. They said they were trying to get an over-the-shoulder shot or over-the-shoulder perspective of what the scout was looking at. Okay, this advanced scout, I think they're calling him.
I'm gonna lead this.
Anyways, so he, he got caught, and I think at the minimum they're going to get a fine. I don't think they're going to do draft picks because, like PJ said, it's calmed down a lot because these days just getting sideline stuff doesn't mean crap anymore because everything's called through a headset. The only thing you can get is a reaction from the coach on what they're going to put in, and you really can't get play calls anymore.
Oh man, you just don't know. You just don't know. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Okay, this is what I've been listening to all day about them. And the guys I listen to on the radio are not homers. Okay, so a couple of them are Jets fans. Some of them, and they are ripping into the Patriots, and they're not happy.
I'm not ripping into the Patriots.
And as a fan, even though this happened and it seems so minuscule, you have a microscope on you now. You cannot slip up like this.
They've had for years.
It makes it hard for me to defend it, man.
Yeah.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It hurts as a fan, man.
No, it's not. You still gonna wear your Patriot stuff. Stop bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
All right.
Yeah, but you know what? Now I get all the people that say, "Oh, you're a bunch of cheaters," and I got to defend them. Or,
you don't have to defend that. No,
now
no.
I got to say, well, yes, they got caught again.
No, this is what you say.
Sucks.
This is what you say. Everybody cheats, but some people get caught.
Yeah.
Some
Now-
are better than others.
Which
No,
is
no,
why I was saying about they got a microscope on them. They need to tread lightly.
Let me.
If they come, what do you guys think the penalty is going to be? What do you think the max, or what do you think the penalty, the max penalty, could be for this?
I mean, there's no telling what it's going to be.
This ain't going away, man. Believe me, because what I heard today in the studio today with certain people in there talking in our little group. Honestly speaking, man, this is the time I wish I had the telephone on. I ain't gonna lie to you, boy, because some of it I can't remember. But I can tell you one thing: this ain't going away. This has been an ongoing problem. Because
You know what else is going to start going on right now? The owners' meetings.
Yep.
And all the owners are going to get over to Goodell and be like, "Listen, this has gone on for too long. You need to come down hard on them this time."
Man,
that's my biggest fear.
Goodell ain't gonna go down because the reason why Goodell still got his damn job is because of Rob Kraft. Let's don't get it twisted. Now, let me tell you this, guys. Did you guys know that? Let me name some coaches that got busted in this whole situation that you didn't hear about on the news. Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll got gone a couple times. The Mangini. But he was obvious. Romeo Crennel when he's at Cleveland.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Some of the coaches I'm naming, who did they used to work for?
Yep.
So the question is, where did they get it from? Now, here's like Mike Tomlin practicing too much, practicing early. See, all the coaches I'm naming, Pete Carroll, Belichick, these kind of guys, man, these are some of your top coaches in the NFL.
Yeah.
So guess what? They all see. I'm not mad at this. I'm not even mad at it because when you are a top coach, you're gonna be smarter than everybody. You're gonna know more than everybody, and you always gonna know the rules, and you're gonna push the envelope to the max.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what happened.
Always skirting them. That's
Right.
what he goes right up to the edge of them. He would go right up to the edge of the rules to beat his mama on the field.
Pete Carroll does the same damn shit.
Yeah.
He did it at USC. Urban Meyer, Nick Saban.
Mm-hmm.
Now, all the coaches. Do you think Dabo Swinney ain't got no ghost yet?
Oh,
They all probably do.
How do you go from just an average program in 5 years, you getting everybody on the East Coast pretty much? That's not by accident, man. And Clemson ain't never been no damn what you call traditional powerhouse like Alabama, Oklahoma, Texas,
Yeah.
LSU.
They have.
that's there's a reason why NFL referees go to the tunnel and pat down every single player. You know, everybody used to silicone the jerseys up, especially linemen.
Yeah.
You
Grease
know,
'em up.
they would grease them up,
Yep.
with something, and referees got to go and touch
Yeah.
every jersey before the game.
Back in the day, that was legal when I was playing.
Right, but then as soon as it became illegal,
Yeah,
guys were still doing
We
it.
used to stick them in high school. and
Stick them
stuff,
on your
man.
hand.
Had all on your clothes, man. It would ruin uniform.
There's some good wide receivers, Hall of Fame wide receivers that still use stick 'em after you couldn't use stick 'em.
Yeah,
But
I'm
they've
sure.
been confusing for a long time.
Yeah,
So I was gonna let y'all have that one because I knew everybody else was gonna know more about this. I didn't even research it. I didn't even look at any kind of news on it. I just know that it happened, and I said, all right, I listened to the radio today. I'll let y'all take care of that.
I'm
'cause,
just excited to talk to Sloan in the next couple of weeks about it.
Y'all want to read the text message?
You got any more on that, Jonathan?
I was just going to talk about Belichick. Had he has an on-phone conference every Tuesday, and he was talking today about how, of course, he denied knowing anything about it, and that, he kind of slipped up a little bit, and he said, before we've always done and been very competitive and gone up to the line. Okay. They said, but since then we've stepped way far back from the line. So he kind of said before, yeah, we were doing it, we got caught, and now we've stepped away from the line. We haven't been doing it. So, and he obviously is trying to absolve himself of even being involved. So, all I got to say, he has another press conference, live press conference tomorrow.
Man, you think
planned.
that
And
guy?
I can't wait to see how he gets grilled about that, because I think every question he's going to get about it. Nothing about the damn game.
You know how much sleep he's losing tonight over this?
None.
Not 1 minute.
I mean, and when we talk about punishment, I mean, probably a fine, maybe some draft picks. I mean, unless it
Man,
Like Sloan said, it ain't gonna go away too soon. They ain't finna vacate no wins or nothing though.
No.
Nothing
No,
like that's
no,
gonna
no,
happen.
no.
Yeah,
They won't do that.
Nah,
They won't do that. And it's the 2-12 Bengals. Yeah, you think that 2-12 Bengals that we got caught doing this? That kind of makes it a little bit more unlikely that it would be something that we.
I put like this:
because we are who we are in the history.
Don't underestimate
like
that 2 and 12.
What I said to you yesterday, Pete, in the chat. What did I say? As soon as you posted that explanation about the Patriots, I said this is the media is gonna spin the shit out of this.
Well, man, you guys are homers. Yeah, you all always gonna. You guys are like the stuff that's going on in Washington. You got one group telling the truth and one group making up everything, and everybody figure that out on their own. That's all I got to say. But anyway,
Are you getting political?
No, I'm not getting political. I'm not naming anything. I'm just trying to keep it 100. I don't have no problem with it. I told everybody today in the studio. I said, man, look, I'm all right with it. Because if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying to win. So
that's
what I tell everybody too that complains. I said, hey, you guys ain't just trying. You're not trying hard enough. We're trying.
everybody stole signals and.
Yeah.
One time the Tennessee Titans stole the Baltimore Ravens playbook. Did you guys know that?
I think I heard about that.
Yeah, that's a true story.
Dude, what game was that? Was that the what game was that where the play sheets? The pictures.
Oh yeah, that was the Bills.
It blew on
that was the Bills-Ravens game.
It blew on the field, and the dude picked it up and started reading them.
I tell you,
one of the players from the opposite team.
I tell you guys another story. I got this from a reliable source. One year, a particular team was playing another team. You know what they did? They hired security to interview everybody that worked in the hotel, and when you left the hotel, you got everything searched. Laptops was everything.
Oh shit!
This has been going on, and when teams go play at this particular stadium, some of the headsets would stop working.
Yeah, but but who? Yeah,
that was the Steelers, right? It was in Pittsburgh when you went to Pittsburgh.
No, I know exactly what he's talking about.
No. This has happened many a time, and anytime teams go play these particular teams, man, they search the hotels, make sure the exit. I've heard these stories, man.
Yeah, but
I'm just like, wow.
Who handles the communications though?
They even search the trash cans, dude. I wish I could record some of this stuff, man. You all would look at me like, wow. And see, you all talking all that stuff, but see, you only have the peripheral stuff. I'm down in the soul of it. So when they be talking this stuff, man, like I always say, the fans don't know stuff about it.
Mm-hmm.
The reporters know some of it. The people in the training room know most of it.
Yeah.
The players know all of it.
All right, so with that, we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens.
Ain't nothing gonna happen.
If any kind of punishment comes down or whatever. But further news, we got a couple injuries to talk about, and the most notable one, Lamar Jackson with the quad injury.
Yep.
They played 2 days.
Yeah, they play in 2 days. They play the Jets. I mean, what I saw on TV a while ago, he looked okay. I mean, it wasn't like he was going full on, game speed or anything like that, or they weren't hitting him or nothing neither. But it's the Jets, man. Y'all think they should sit Lamar Jackson?
Dr. Squeak is gonna come see him 24 hours.
No, I do think they need to be cautious with him.
Yeah.
They let him play the first half.
Yeah.
They gonna try to. Dr. Squeak gonna come see him and say, tap that.
Yeah.
Close your eyes.
And he'll be ready to go.
Be ready to go. Then they gonna sit him down.
Yep.
Cause they don't need him.
They don't.
RG3 gonna come in and have some flashes.
RG3's been taking first team reps all week long.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They're preparing him to
So
play multiple quarters.
now here's the question: if they lose Thursday, will they still have home field advantage?
Yes, they'll be up by a half game over the Patriots. if the Patriots win,
Well, yeah, they have the
because they have the tiebreaker.
Yeah, the
'cause they beat
tiebreaker.
That's
them.
right, because they beat them head to head. Oh well, they all right then.
Yeah, they're good.
They can sacrifice this.
Yeah, but they also have to play the Browns
and the Steelers
and the Steelers.
last 2 weeks.
They might lose against the Steelers.
I mean,
'Cause
if it becomes see, that's the thing. The only way if it becomes apparent after the Browns game that they have that thing locked down, then they definitely ain't gonna play them against the Steelers.
well, I put it like this, man. That's a rivalry game.
They gonna be.
Yeah.
It gonna be on.
Those games are always good.
Yeah.
They always play it on a Saturday too.
Unless they absolutely.
Might be.
Yeah. Unless they absolutely have to have Lamar Jackson to try to get that #1 seed and get home field throughout, he ain't playing against the Steelers.
Nope.
They're going to be coming. Shoot, they might still be trying to get a playoff spot. The Steelers.
Yeah, right now
Yeah,
they
they could be.
They sitting pretty for the wild card.
Oh yeah, they're playing hard for the rest of the season, no doubt about it. No matter who lines up across from them.
Honestly, Baltimore might be on one of them things where they like, man, let's if the last game of the season between the Steelers and the Ravens, the Steelers need to win that game to get into the playoffs. The
Ravens ain't gonna let them win that
No,
game.
they gonna be like, we might not
Hell
want
no.
to. Nah, we might not want to play y'all in the play. But for real though, that's.
Hey man,
I'm telling you, man. You play. It's hard to beat a team twice in the season. If you had to play them 3 times, it's impossible.
Hey man, think about it, man. I can tell you, when I was at Oklahoma one time, man, we played shit. We was on the side. I thought we had the game won. They say no, the ball start moving. Swisher come over there to the defensive coach, man. Get the real players in the game. Shit, I'm trying to read the USA Today, man. I kid you not. He said, get the real players in the game, and everybody like, what's out there already? Get the real players in the game.
Yep. First team go out.
So,
Yeah, what you think? What you think, Jonathan? Should they sit them or play them?
Against the Jets?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. A day can be a whole lot.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know what the quad injury is, but
I mean, like I say, he was moving well.
Knowing Lamar, if he's able to go, he's going to go. They're not going to hold back.
He wasn't moving well in the game.
No, I'm talking about on the earlier when they showed him on practice.
When they showed him running around the practice field, yeah. When
in
he's
the
getting
game,
chased
he
by
was-
a grown ass man.
Dr. Squeak gonna come see him.
I gotta see him. I gotta see him tomorrow.
Man, y'all
See-
say what
see how
y'all
he
want to
looks.
say. Dr.
And,
Squeak gonna
but,
put that
if
squeeze
there's
on him.
any inkling that he's a little bit injured, a little bit hobbled, they'll keep him out. They need to.
Dr. Squeak
And
gonna
then,
come see him.
If RG3 if he starts messing it up, then they might throw him back in.
No, they gonna die with him. But Dr. Squeak gonna come see him the first half at least.
But
Yeah.
it's the Jets, man.
No,
It's the Jets.
Dr. Squeak is coming.
Also, injuries. Mike Evans probably gonna miss the rest of the season. Hamstring injury, and those things usually they take more than 2 games to come back from. So they probably gonna go ahead and shut him down.
I think me and John were watching that game. We seen it, and I said, as soon as he started hobbling,
Yeah.
he grabbed that. It's
Yep.
like, oh, I said he pulled his hammy. I was like, he's done. He's done.
What-
He's a big guy.
Oh, wait, who are we talking about? I'm sorry.
Mike Evans from the Tampa Bay.
Oh yeah. Oh, he pulled up lane. Man, it was a great catch, touchdown run though.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he didn't even celebrate, man. He was just in the end zone. He was like, "Oh, damn it!" And he freaking sat down. He tried to walk off. He couldn't.
No, he's just
Sat down on the ground, kind of pounded the ground a little bit. He was pissed. I don't know if he was pissed at himself, but the reason it happened is because he had to get a little giddy up in his step there, almost like a little skip to get away from one of the defenders to allow him to score. And as soon as he did that, you could see he pulled up, man. It was just it wasn't right. And it sucked.
So
it's like almost like one of those non-contact injuries. But
How bad
it's
was
a
it?
hammy. He pulled it.
He just pulled a hamstring, but it just only 3 games left, man. It's hard to, sometimes it's hard to recover from one of those.
well, he ain't going to the playoff. Hell, he pulled the U-Haul up, man. Hell, man, all these last game, man. These damn you know what a U-Haul game is?
Yeah.
Yeah, when the U-Haul's out packed.
Packing your
Yeah,
stuff up.
you back the U-Haul up in the parking lot backwards, so you just run out, throw everything in, and keep rolling.
As soon as you get out the shower, you're packing up
You
your
packed
stuff.
up. Some guy don't even take a shower. They just leave, put the clothes on, keep rolling.
Yeah. This is right here is pretty big. I didn't even see it flash across up there. Saints defensive end Marcus Davenport is out for the rest of the season. Suffered a significant foot injury during Sunday's loss to the 49ers. That's a starter right there.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's for a defense that already was getting, they got blazed up by the 49ers.
Well,
But both defenses got blazed up, to be quite honest. But you know what I mean. So that's a run stopper, man. Hey, that's a big one right
young too, you know, only in his second season, and when you lose your pass rush this late in the game, going into the playoffs,
there.
It could be kind of painful.
Yep. Yeah. Who else got hurt? They out of there, man. I seen a couple people.
Oh, Penny.
Yeah, but Penny, running back for the Seattle Seahawks, done for the season.
Towards ACL.
What about the tackle for the Eagles? He got
Talking
hurt.
about Lane Johnson? Yeah, he done.
just decided. You know where he went to school, right? Right? You know where he went to school. Did you guys know where he went to school?
I'm gonna guess Oklahoma.
Yeah, he it is kind of running. The guy signed that big ass contract and got tore up in the man.
Well, it says here he's Lane Johnson week to week. Alshon
Yeah.
done for the year though.
Alshon's out. Well, he been hurt all year long.
Dude, Alshon been hurt for the past 3 seasons, man.
I'll never pick him in fantasy ever.
I
again.
never thought I thought he was out of football.
Yeah,
He
because
might
every time
be.
he come back, he get hurt.
He's done with foot injury. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just saw that.
Wow.
Shit.
But don't worry about it. It's all good.
Well, I mean, a lot of these players, like Alshon out for the Eagles. The Eagles might not even make the playoffs.
He's out for the season.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean? They gonna make it at what 7-9?
I mean,
Well, all they got to do is beat the
damn
Cowboys.
chance.
All they got to do is beat the Cowboys in 2 weeks.
Isn't that something? They won the game last. I picked them too.
Now we all picked the Eagles. I remember looking at the picks
Yeah.
because the
We all-
Giants was up 17-0. I was like, hold on, man.
Yeah, we all picked him.
Yeah.
I changed the Chargers too because I was gonna go with the Jags and I changed the
Hey,
Chargers.
you did good.
Yeah.
You did good.
Yeah,
I watched the tape today when you sent it to me.
That shit, that Philip Rivers was gone somewhere with that mess, man. He was talking shit the whole time. Then he said, "I'll see you after the game." And then after the game, Philip Rivers was cool. He's like, "Nah, man, I was just talking."
sorry about yelling that in your ear.
I said, "Nada yada, nada yada," and the referee said, "Get the F out of here." The referee told me,
Yeah. He said, "Man, get your ass on down the field."
"No," he said, "Get the F out of here."
Yeah, no, I heard him.
But you know what the ref was trying to tell him? Now, if I let him throw, steal on you, now you're gonna be mad to me. Oh, he was illegal reference.
Yeah.
So you need to shut the hell up.
That was funny. Biggest shit talker.
But
Yeah,
next
he
week,
did.
guys, I will have some Jerry information
Oh,
live
okay,
next
okay,
week.
well.
So I got that in the box.
Any more pressing news y'all got to speak on before we jump into last week's game?
That's about it.
No, I mean I've got some good 4 downs questions. Yeah, no.
Okay. All right. So like we always do, jump into last week's games. I'll run through them all quick. If I get to one game that you want to particularly talk about, then you just go ahead and start talking about it. First game last Thursday, Cowboys Bears.
All right, keep going.
Man, wait, I got to talk about this because
I don't want to talk about it.
we talked about a little bit of it
Yeah.
on Friday
Oh
night.
yeah, we did. Yeah, that's
on
right.
Friday night.
Yeah.
But man,
Yeah.
let me tell you something. Dak better go tell Jerry to franchise me, because he ain't gonna get no long term deal.
No.
Not playing like that.
No, just go and franchise me, Jerry, and give me a new head coach. Now I heard some news today. They said baby Jerry been working the back door with Urban Meyer.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, I heard that.
I'm sure.
I
It
still-
ain't tampering because he's not in the NFL. He can go
No.
talk to him all he wants.
Yeah.
Baby Jerry been talking to
I can't even.
Herb.
I just
Who the hell's baby Jerry?
Jerry's
Jerry's
son.
son.
Jerry.
man. Just like
Jerry
baby Dave.
Jones' son.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
I got the
didn't know
coolest.
that- I didn't know if it was code for somebody else.
Man,
Nah.
listen, we went to the
Okay.
went to the Super Bowl out in Arizona. This before Al Davis died, right? So
Mm-hmm.
we out there in Arizona. So one of my good friends you met at the
Yeah,
bar.
yeah.
So she said, "Sloan, what's in that tent back there?" I said, "Oh, girl, you don't need to go back there." She said, why not? I said, because you don't need to go back there. So we all in the tent, right? You know, Iris was over there. Son, what you doing? I said, girl, don't worry about it. You sit down. And all of a sudden, Baby Davis walk in with these two big old girls. You ever seen his haircut?
Oh yeah, he's terrible.
I said, look at this. She said, son, what you doing? I said, don't you look at that over there. She had them girls, they had that. So you rent them for 3-4 hours. Man, it'd be some fun stuff though. But anyway, they just little insider thing going on.
Bears went over the Cowboys. We talked about it last week, 31-24. All right. Jump in Panthers, Falcons. See how the Falcons they roll sometimes and sometimes they don't, man. But they still trying to save their coach's job though. That's what they're like.
Oh, they did lose Calvin Ridley for the season.
Yeah. Oh, that's another injury we missed
Yeah.
earlier. But Falcons over Panthers 40-20. The Panthers continue to slide. Allen looking a little bit like some trash. Some of the picks I've seen him throw. All right, Ravens, Bills.
Great ass game right there.
Yes, it was a good game.
Yeah.
Ravens tested the Bills defense, but the Ravens were able to grab the W.
I think the Bills got the formula.
Hey,
Slow it
yeah.
down.
you remember what we saw earlier? They was hitting.
It looked like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they figured out something.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's gonna be interesting.
as long as you got them linebackers that can run like that, then you know.
Got a
Well,
chance.
you know what they were doing? They were penetrating.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even have a chance to get on the outside because they already had him bottled up.
Yeah.
They
And if he did get out there like that one where he on the far side of the field,
there wasn't nothing left.
They had linebacker. Pop, pop, pop.
they had all their big men up there just
Just
hit.
penetrate, just shooting the gap.
Yep.
Boom, boom.
Bengals, Browns. Browns win 27-19. Not much to talk about here. Packers, Redskins. Found myself yelling at the TV again this season.
Why? You afraid
The
of?
score.
You afraid that 50-year-old running back gonna get 200 yards on like I told
Ah,
you?
man, I ain't worried about that fool, man. Look, I was just gonna be honest. We got the W. That's all that really matters. But 20-15 over the Washington Redskins. They got to do better. They couldn't block for Rodgers. They couldn't stop him from running. They couldn't stop him from. Dwayne Haskins, rookie out here, who is not that fantastic, was out there looking kind of fantastic.
But you
Yeah,
know what
I
your
think-
boy said though.
huh?
Go ahead.
What?
I was just gonna say, I think that's where you really got to throw, your anger to this game at. Is that y'all's defense gave up 15 points to
The Washington Redskins.
the Washington Redskins because
In which there's the other running back who's been beasting this year. He got hurt in the first quarter. First quarter, he goes out he's out for the rest of the season. He sprained his MCL and still had Haskins out there looking like a Hall of Famer.
because Redskins defense hasn't played horrible this
They
season.
haven't been that bad. But did you hear what he said about retiring your quarterback?
What'd he say?
He said, "Man, I'm about to almost at the last on the 18 hole."
Yep, he did say
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I
People,
heard him say
He did say, I heard that.
People, a lot of people miss that because all the other stuff been going on. Man, when you say that, you know what that means. He's not happy with what's going on with the coaching.
Nah, I don't think it can't. Man, it can't be the coaching, man.
Okay,
For everything I saw, the offensive line.
Let me give you an example. Do you remember when Ben Roethlisberger about a couple years ago? He said, "I'm ready to retire." Who got fired? Todd Haley had to go. That's all I got to say. When your franchise quarterback, but talking about, well, I don't know, I might need to leave. And remember Tom Brady talking about, I'm selling my house. Galapagos, where did he go? Frisco. That's all I'm talking about. Man, you got to pay attention to this stuff.
I am paying.
Now you AC Universe now. Get
Hey
in.
man, I have been paying attention. I don't see nothing wrong with LaFleur's play calling at all. I don't see anything wrong with it. When it works, you see how it works. When it don't work, that means guess who ain't executing?
Y'all lose.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but you play the Redskins and you only scored 20 points. Man, we was up 14-0 in the first quarter. I was like, oh, I'm about to go to sleep because it's about to be that thing. Nah, it didn't end up being like that. But yeah. So a little bit of concerns going forward, but got a big division game next weekend, so they better tighten that shit up. Broncos, Texans. Now this what?
I have no idea what happened here.
Don't ask me. He looking at me like, man, I picked the Texans.
We all did.
Yeah, Locke was out there
Drew Lock out there
Pro
playing.
Bowl.
Yeah.
Pro
Yeah.
Bowl.
I was like, what in the world?
Where
You know,
they
you,
go? I
you know,
messaged-
you know what that was here? You know what this was? This was
They didn't have a pass rush for him either.
the Texans being lazy and slow. I bet you they didn't have a good week of practice. They came off a week beating the Patriots.
Mhm.
They're all high. They said, "Oh, who we got in the
Riding
schedule?
high on that.
Who we
got
got
the
in the
hang- you think
schedule?
they had
Oh,
the
we got the
hangover.
Broncos.
Yep.
Take a little nap in this meeting.
And
You know, I don't need to watch this film. I'm going to go out there and wax these guys."
And guess what? And they stepped up on him.
Yep, and the Broncos are in there every day, watching film and doing what they need
What
to
they
do.
got?
And
What they
having good
got?
practices.
Broncos have 0 to lose. So let's go in here and show these boys we can still play football. You know, we ain't no-
Texans are like, nah, we got this.
All
shit
the guys on
day."
the winning teams with losing records, you know what they playing for now?
Jobs for next season.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
They want that. They want
And-
that
and-
baby mama money.
And Drew, yeah, and Drew Lock is playing for like I want to start. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yep,
I want
that's
to.
it.
I want to start.
If it's
Yep.
not for you, it's for somebody else.
Somebody gonna
Because there's a
somebody
lot
gonna
of openings out there right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Think about it. Who are the main quarterbacks now? Can you name them? That nobody's gonna come in and take their job. They
Oh,
gonna
yeah, I mean, you got your Mahomes, Brady. Shit.
who?
Lamar Jackson,
Okay.
Deshaun Watson,
Deshaun Watson,
That's four.
Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees,
Drew
That's six.
Brees,
That's six.
Jimmy G.
Matt Ryan, Jimmy G.
Okay.
You got, and there's 32 teams.
Yeah.
So
Russell Wilson.
So you're looking at about maybe 12 guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything else is throw it up and catch was fall.
And as we've been saying all season long, this is the season of the backups.
It is.
Yeah.
You know, you've seen a lot of talent
16
coming back
backups
here.
played.
Yeah.
And last year 2 only played.
Crazy.
See, that's crazy. That is
Nuts.
So your backup is important. Real important.
Next game, Lions Vikings. Vikings put it up on a 20-7. Not really much to talk about in this one. Division game. Yeah, the Vikings win 20-7. Next game, 49ers Saints.
This wasn't a game. This was a heavyweight boxing match.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
They're just out there just slugging each other in
They
the
got in
face.
the middle of the ring and said,
Yeah.
"I take your best, you take my best."
Yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
that was all about, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was good, yeah. The 49ers edging 48-6. I mean, the one thing I think, well, I ain't
Did
gonna say
somebody play defense in that game?
no.
No, everybody played defense. The offense was just
They
great.
did?
Yeah.
See, everybody always think because the team score a lot of points that they're not playing defense, but they get paid to score the damn ball.
Did you see that? Did you say Kittle on that 4th and 2?
Yeah, on
He
that
had,
No,
three,
I didn't.
he had 3 grown ass men. One of them was hanging from his damn
face mask, yeah.
and he
He a
was
bad
still getting down the field.
Yeah.
But the game that they lost against the Ravens, he didn't play.
No, he had a concussion.
Yeah.
That's right. If he would have played in that game,
Things would've been
I think it
different.
would have been different.
He didn't play. Kittle didn't?
No, he sat
So
out.
he
He was
played-
in the stands. They had him. They showed him in
Remember?
the press box.
Yeah, they showed him up in the box.
See, I don't remember. No,
Yeah, he was in the box.
didn't they just play the Ravens last week, though?
No, it was the week before that.
No.
No, it had to be
No.
it was the Seahawks.
It was the Seahawks.
It was
The
the
Seahawks.
Seahawks. Oh, because
Yeah,
Kittle
that's right,
played
that's
against
right,
us.
yeah.
He came back against us. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I often say
But that was also a game they lost. Their other loss.
Seahawks. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
True, yeah.
So
Yeah.
Man,
You
he-
sure it was a Seahawks game.
Yeah.
I think you're
I
right.
think he's better than you. Who you think is a better tight end, him or Travis Kelce?
Kittle.
right now, Kittle.
Because he blocks better than Kevin Kelsey does.
Yeah.
He's a better blocker.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He
Kelsey don't-
doesn't.
I don't
I mean,
think-
they both.
Kelsey
Their
don't block that
skills out there catching the ball. I would put them about even, but he's a better, more physical at the line when he's trying to when they do running plays and stuff. So,
So also 8 years younger, so that might have a little bit to do with it. He is.
Hey
You know?
man, hey, why we like young wives?
But you know what this game was Jimmy G's coming out party. Jimmy G
yeah,
needed to have
he was slinging it.
he needed to have a good
He had
game.
4.
He had 4. He needed people.
I liked all the players after the game coming out and like saying, no, Jimmy G's the man. He is. Emmanuel Sanders came out and he was like, no, he's it. He's the guy. Like y'all don't know, but he's the guy.
And speaking of Emmanuel
So-
Sanders, that is probably the best pickup during the season.
Without a doubt.
The best pickup.
And the worst miss for the Patriots.
Did y'all go after him?
Who knows? You know the
Man, you know the Patriots always have bad choices in receivers, man. They got that big old boy from Arizona. That sucker dropping balls in the game, man.
Who was
Brady
that?
almost had a stroke the other night. With the number 1 draft pick guy. What's his name?
the number 1 draft pick guy.
Yeah, the receiver, the kid from Arizona, the big, tall, 6'.
Harry.
Harry.
Oh, N'Keal Harry.
Yeah, man, he dropping balls. Brady,
He had a touchdown. He got robbed, man. He did good.
Yeah, but you want to know something?
he dropped some balls.
Hey, John, how many plays was he in there for? The whole
2.
game.
They take him out when he make a mistake, but because he ran the wrong route.
2.
2.
It was different 2 games.
He ran the wrong route. Brady, get his ass out of there. Brady hard on them young receivers, man. He killed their confidence. I see how he be yelling at them and cussing at them. That's why nobody want to play with his ass.
I just wanted to add that little tidbit, man.
All right, we hadn't gotten on that game yet, but anyway, 49ers edge them out. Last second field goal. You know, like we just said, it was a slobber knocker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was a good game.
Yeah, it was a real good game. But yeah, Saints this season, their little home field advantage looking a little shaky.
But that was a good loss for the Saints.
Think so?
Yep. It was a good loss. Some teams, when you lose, not like blown out, it was close because everybody was fighting hard. It basically came down to the last team with the ball win.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
yep.
that's what it came down to. You know, one less possession than the other team.
Yep.
And for the Saints, I mean, they got division games left for the rest of the season. So they're probably on a little bit of smooth sailing because I mean, what you gonna have the Panthers, the Falcons. No, they didn't play the Falcons.
They
twice.
done with the Falcons.
Yeah,
already,
so
yeah.
they at least
They
got
split with the Falcons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Panthers, and the Bucks. I can't remember who the other team is they play. Dolphins, Jets, division rivalry game. Not much to talk. I mean, it's 22-21.
Did I pick the Jets or the Dolphins? I picked the Dolphins.
I can't remember.
Yeah, Dolphins, I believe.
Damn.
You picked the Dolphins.
Did I pick the Jets? Who did I pick?
Yeah, you're the only one to pick the Jets.
Okay.
Anthony.
What?
Yep.
But the
That was
Dolphins.
a coin flip right there, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the,
'cause
the,
everybody was
Dolphins been
humping
playing-
on
the Dolphins defense been playing good, so that's why.
the Dolphins brass up there at the top probably saying, "Man, y'all better chill out."
No.
You don't think they is? No, I ain't talking
I'll
about the
tell you.
coaches. I ain't talking about the. I'm talking about over.
No, man. Them boys playing for that coach. They like that coach.
No, I ain't talking about the team. I'm talking about the general
I
manager.
understand that, but if they bail on the coach, the GM gonna say, "Well, we got a problem."
Nah, they ain't. But I'm still look. They just played. Joe
This ain't
Burrow.
basketball. This ain't the NBA. You can't go out and play half-ass football.
Well, no, I'm
You-
not
you
saying.
just-
I'm
you just
saying
can't. You can do that in the NBA.
The-
You
the-
can
the brass is
take
probably
shoes off, slide on the
yeah,
floor
'cause
with your
they-
socks.
Yeah, no, I got that. I fully expect the coach and them players to give it 1,000% every Sunday. What I'm saying is the brass up top. I'm like, God damn, man, we could have had Joe Burrow or whatever. Whoever they 3 wins. The Dolphins probably gonna win another game for
I
them
don't
this
think
season.
he's gonna be a good NFL quarterback.
You don't think so?
Nope.
I think he is.
No.
I think he's gonna be all right.
You want to put some money on it?
Oh man, we gonna have a 4-year long bet. So,
100.
I ain't betting you on that, man. He might come in and lose every game.
No, 100. I don't think he's gonna be a barn burner.
You don't think so?
Cause like I said, man, I was talking to one of my boys, man, and this joker played in the league 15 years now. I was like, I just was shocked when he said that to me.
That he don't think he gonna be able to do
We
nothing.
sat there on my couch this morning. He said, Sloan, he looked good, but you got 42 NFL guys. Now, if he would have went to Boston College or University of Ohio and lighten it up like that, yeah, I can work with it. But hell, everybody he throwing to is open. He said, how many tight windows he ever thrown in? And I started thinking about it. He said, that's when you find out what he got.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he is going. Whoever gets him is not going to be a team full of all-stars. That's for.
He gonna go to a sorry team, and
He's going to be playing right away, too.
where he gonna go to? The Cincinnati Bengals,
Yep.
the worst organization in the league. Man,
I don't know if I'd say worst
I was-
organization in the league, but
hey, I tell my daddy, you got the protest pops. We ain't going there. I do it. Eli and John Elway. You remember Elway didn't want to go to Indianapolis at the time? Mm-hmm. Elway dad said, "Oh no, I'm a coach at Stanford. Hell no, he ain't going there. Bad offensive line, bad organization, bad coder. Owner is a drunk. Hell no, go to Denver." Pat Bowles said, "Come on, we'll pay you some money." Dan Reed's coaching. And here's the thing: Reeves and Elway never liked each other.
Really?
Probably Dan Reeves probably didn't want to draft him. But
Dan Reeves wanted to run the ball. Dan Reed, old running back, man. You know how.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Dolphins, Jets, but like we said, Jets edge them 22-21. Colts, Buccaneers. Colts continue to slide, man. They on the slide, dude.
Jameis Winston.
Dude, what I say you gonna do?
Throwing 3 touchdowns
And 2 picks.
Yeah, four touchdowns and 3 interceptions.
See,
What I always say, he give you Hanukkah, Christmas,
yeah.
Kwanzaa. Then he take it all back.
That's exactly what you were saying. That's why I said that.
Yeah.
4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
That's what I told
You know what?
How many yards? How many yards he had?
And Ramadan, so that's the 4th one.
456 yards.
Dude.
See? You said that. You said
456 yards.
So who did you?
107.3 rating.
Because AZ said Jameis Winston might throw for 200, 300, 400 yards.
I'm telling you, man. So looking this is a little bit towards the future. Like, what do you do with that? Can you as a coach and as a team be like,
you try to get that job, man.
I know what he's trying to do, but I'm saying, like, if you're the coach and the team, do you say, you know what, I can deal with 3 interceptions as long as he's throwing for 450?
No, you can't. If you play now, if you play against like Baltimore Ravens or New England Patriots, Seattle, Frisco, you're gonna lose.
Now, if their defense was like stellar, they could deal with him throwing 2-3 picks a week, and
it's hard for a team in NFL to survive that many turnovers, man.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they turned one of those interceptions into a pick 6. So, I mean,
read that out loud, homeboy. Read it out loud.
It says Patriots,
I know you can read. Read
Patriots admit video crew violated league policy by recording Bengals sidelines, saying it was unintentional. That's what we said earlier, though.
That's all I got to say. they put that unintentional on the back end, though. They know what they would do. Man, go on, get that. Look. They get the young dude that really not officiated with the league. Say they were independent contractor. We pay him. Don't come back until next year. We get you back in. But see, if he wasn't them league dudes, he been lost his job.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. A little side note to the Colts Buccaneers game. The Colts have legitimately played themselves out of ever since Brissett got hurt that game.
Yeah,
they played themselves out of the playoffs. So they got Tennessee and Houston that are ahead of them. They're not going to be there.
No, they ain't gonna be there.
Tennessee surprised the hell out of me.
Well, hey,
we're going up there, almost there.
Chargers, Jaguars. I mean, Chargers. Phillip Rivers went crazy.
Austin Eckler went crazy.
Yeah, 45-10. Ain't much to say about that. Jaguars probably doing coaching changes and things of that nature.
Oh yeah, you know it.
Now the game, let's go and get the Pittsburgh Steelers game first. Then what you think?
Steelers, Cardinals.
Yeah. Do you know somebody actually called me over the weekend and said, "Who you cheering for, the Steelers or the Cardinals?" I show you the text. I was like, what? I use all kind of words.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't see much of that game.
I watched it.
Did you?
Well, I watched it. It's the Cardinals, man.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on.
I know you can watch it.
I'm a little bit partial to them. They try to
Murray,
help me out in life.
How many Murray got? It says most passing touchdowns by Arizona rookie.
What, for the season?
Yeah, he has the most passing touchdowns for an Arizona rookie ever.
Probably about 10. Shit, but that outfit been the last 400 years. The only guy I ever know that was Gary Hogan.
16.
16, okay.
That's what I said, but I was 6 off. I wasn't bad. Offense terrible. 10. He's like a magician, man.
He is.
He has a hurt hamstring too.
Yeah, he wasn't running very well, and he was hobbled. But you could see it.
So do you shut him down? What you think?
Hell yeah, man! You ain't got nothing left.
I mean, it's your franchise quarterback.
Man, look.
You drafted him #1 overall. You want to?
I wouldn't even let him play the rest of the year. I was like, look, man.
Heal up.
Yeah.
We're going to get you running back next year.
Yep.
No, they need an offensive line.
It hadn't been as bad as it been, but I think that's part of him being so good at what he does
No,
too.
what makes him good because he can move.
Yeah.
Remember we had this conversation a while ago? Look at all the teams that have running quarterbacks. They're not getting a lot of sacks. Because them boys are athletic. They can get out of the way.
Yeah, but he got them little legs though. He ain't moving that fast.
Hey,
I bet you can't outrun it. I bet you can't outrun it. I tell you what, I bet you can't outrun it. Can you outrun it?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah,
Can you outrun it?
my job ain't to freaking play football.
No, you talking trash.
No,
Now,
okay, wait.
Can you?
If I had all my time to train, and
You
do
still
what he
couldn't
does,
beat him running.
I bet you.
No, you
bullshit.
couldn't. No, you
Bullshit.
couldn't. No, you couldn't.
I bet you I could at this age.
You couldn't do it when you was at 15.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna train for it now.
Hell, you
I mean,
couldn't.
next year.
You couldn't even beat me
we're gonna
running.
do
And I
that.
got two bad hips. Yeah.
all right, let's move along. Chiefs, Patriots. Chiefs top them 23-16. Fellas, what you got?
Well, that was the worst officiated game
I'm
I've
going
seen against the
fucking dark
Patriots.
right now. Don't ask me any more questions.
Yeah, you better.
That I
Hey, well,
have-
you part of this group now. Come on.
that I have ever seen. Now I know that there's some, Patriots get the calls, this and that. I mean, there was just blatant, just misses that were just horrible.
You think they was part of that point shaving scheme like in the basketball back in the day?
Shit, I think so. No,
Do you,
I don't think that.
Hold
but
on. Do you think those calls are why we lost the game?
I think it helped.
No.
Okay, listen.
Calls
we
never-
got that.
calls
when
never-
it was,
calls-
It was first and goal. Second and goal. Okay. After that Harry touchdown that got called back, that should have been a touchdown. We had 3 more shots to get it in the end zone. We couldn't punch it through.
Yeah.
We were
Oh,
right fucking there.
that was
at the 2-yard line.
yeah.
Come the fuck on.
Okay,
And
but
who
what?
the hell's
But
calling these plays to put the personnel in?
listen to this.
Josh
Listen.
McDaniels, y'all superstar offensive coordinator, making all that big paper.
All right, listen.
Could've been
Yeah,
an Indianapolis
and he's been
coach.
screwing that shit up.
Watch your language now. It's a family show.
listen. You know what matters in tight games like that? When in tight big games like that, momentum.
Man, let me tell y'all something. Y'all know what the problem
Momentum.
is. Y'all know what the problem is.
What's that?
Y'all got an old quarterback now. Hold on, listen to me.
I'm listening.
Listen to me now. Listen to me. You got an old quarterback now. Ain't following through on his throws now. Because you know why? The older you get, the harder it hurts. So he ain't like getting hit. Because there's a lot of passes Brady is supposed to have made that he normally made in the
absolutely.
past.
Yeah, he wasn't perfect at all.
Then he trying to.
I didn't say he was.
He calling out the young quarterbacks, the young receiver. And I'm like, no, dude. And then
Well, no, it's on more than just him, man. It's a plethora of
let me
things.
Let me finish, kid. Let me
All right, go ahead.
finish, young
Sorry.
man, young blood.
I thought this was a debate show.
No, listen here now. We like Skip and Shannon. We gonna be more like Skip. Okay, who is the last Pro Bowl receiver the Patriots ever had?
Shit.
Edelman's a Pro Bowl
Edelman.
receiver.
Edelman,
Gronkowski.
Oh well, yeah.
Gronkowski,
Yeah.
Edelman.
Now, think about it, man. They haven't had any other big production? Because teams that figured out you bracket Element, the offense is gone. The running game is basically non-existent. Now think about it. Your quarterback throwing the ball 500 times for the year. Look it up. And he's 42 years old. He getting his ass hit.
Well, yeah. So that's why it's nice to be, have momentum changes and be up. So
But him getting hit isn't all his fault, though.
no.
Isaiah Wynn gave up 7 pressures, gave up a sack. He hadn't been pulling his weight. He didn't pull his weight that whole game. So the O-line's been getting beat, and the right side was getting beat also. Okay, so, I mean, it ain't all on Brady just because he's getting pressured. He can't throw the ball and don't have the time. And his receivers don't know the freaking routes to run. They're still stopping on their routes and not going where they're supposed to go.
Well,
There's a lot of times where Brady was saying, you're supposed to keep going. Why didn't you keep going and you cut in?
He said it
You
was.
ran a freaking post.
No,
and
he
you were
said
supposed to
it
keep
was.
going.
He said it was a zone. I don't want to get hit. That's what he said.
Well,
You gotta show some courage.
and then them abandoning Sony Michelle in the game
And
again.
James White.
Nine touches.
Because they were behind, so they had to throw the damn ball.
And that's not good for your quarterback
No.
at 42 years
So
old.
Okay.
you know, them blowing that fumble dead.
You look it up on the information box.
So them blowing
500 pass.
them blowing that fumble dead when they could have
Yeah.
ran that in and scored. That's a big change. All right, and then they end up scoring on this later, but hands to the face. What's a hands to the face penalty? How many yards?
15. 15 in the first down.
10 yards.
10 yards in the
It's
first
just
down.
10?
So
I thought it was 15.
Offensive hands to the face, 10 yards. You know what the head official on that field did?
What?
He walked that ball back 5 yards. 5.
I thought it was 15. Maybe I'm wrong.
It's 10 yards.
Okay.
Believe me, because I looked that
Oh,
shit up
who got
immediately.
it?
Cool,
The
cool.
Chiefs got it.
Chiefs had a hands to the face call. They were their offense was out.
Yeah.
So they got hands to the face. 5 and they called it a 5-yard penalty. Moved the ball back 5 yards.
Wow.
Belichick was incensed on the sideline.
I would have, but the thing that really pissed me off, the phantom out of bounds.
So, hold on. I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that.
Okay,
So,
I'm ahead of you.
the Patriots ended up on that drive blocking that punt, going down and scoring. All right. Then the next drive is them blowing the blowing that fumble dead. All right. You do that. You take out their offense twice in a row like that. You got them on their heels a little bit. They're playing a little differently. You're playing a little up. All right. Then you come back and out of that, and you get that what you call the phantom out of bounds.
I couldn't believe that.
Actually, no. There was one more. Even Roma was talking shit about this one.
Then they had an interference call too. The guy was
Well, so yeah, that's later on. Getting to it.
I just
So we ended up having no in the third quarter. Belichick challenged twice.
You couldn't challenge anymore.
One of those challenges was a fourth and
It was
something.
a 4th and 3 or something.
Fourth and 3.
Or-
They had to
yeah.
They had to get to the 40-yard line. Oh no, it was
They stopped them.
not
They
even
stopped them
a 4.
short.
Well, it was close. They marked
Oh,
that.
yeah, it was
they
close.
marked that ball a little bit past the 40-yard line,
Mm-hmm.
and you could see on those replays he didn't make. He was at the 39. It was still close to the first down. They probably would have given it to him, but the spot was definitely wrong. 100%. Every angle you saw, the spot was wrong. Belichick lost that challenge.
Yeah, because he said he didn't make. Yeah, he said.
So because he was challenging the spot of the ball. Then he lost the other challenge, which was whatever. He lost that one, so we couldn't challenge anything else after that. So he couldn't challenge when.
He challenged the fumble.
No, he couldn't challenge that because it was. I don't know.
No, he challenged the fumble.
Yeah, he won that. He would have gotten it back. But anyway,
You don't get one back. You can only challenge twice. That's why that's.
no,
so
if you win all two, then if you win
can't
both
do-
of them,
you can't challenge again. That's the thing. You
All right.
can't do that even when you win one. If you win both, you can challenge again.
So then he couldn't challenge on that phantom out of bounds, which they should have let the damn guy. They should have just reviewed that play because it was a scoring play.
They should have called it a touchdown.
They should have called it a touchdown on the field because it would have been reviewed. It saves them.
Yep.
Yep.
You know, and so that really pissed me the hell off. And then you get to the pass interference. Should have been pass interference on that final
no
drive.
kidding, man.
There
That
was a couple PIs that were.
And we got and the
one was more egregious than the other, but the
Patriots
one
got
in the end zone was pretty
but
bad.
that dude was about damn tackled.
Dude, he had him armbarred. Do you see the picture where the football ain't even in view, and he's got him armbarred,
Right.
not even looking at the ball?
it was just totally. I even was like, wow. I'm like,
The only glaring one from that game for me was the saying he was out of bounds and he
Yeah.
and he
Yeah,
was-
the Nikhil Harry touchdown.
Yeah, that was the
they
one.
screwed that up, man.
Because you can, sometimes them things are close, but when you looking at it from your TV and you feel like you could put 2 fingers in between the edge of his foot,
Hey,
and
big as your hands are, you could have put your whole dang hand. I
There-
was like, wow.
there was a lot of space in between that, and it's just it's unfortunate that. Yeah, that's a tackle.
Let me see.
So the NFL put out a.
Yeah,
or
that's
the-
a mugging, man.
They said that.
That's a
they
mugging.
said that.
Should have called the police
Yeah, they
for
said
assault.
we're going to review the game and our findings will come out after the regular season is over.
But it's too late now.
Yeah,
you know,
too
it's
late
too
now.
late.
So
yeah,
that's
I mean, what is that going to do?
But
I don't want these refs in a playoff game. All these referees in that whole game.
They're going to be
need
there.
to be penalized, which means they need to be gone down to send them back down to college.
But I would tell you.
You know what I mean?
But hey, I would tell you something here, Jonathan. Guys, when you look at how Kansas City won that game, they really not that good.
no. They scored 3
No.
points
Yeah, no.
the second
in the second half. 3
That's
points.
right.
3 points in the second
When
half.
you
Yeah.
see
our
that-
defense came out and played the second half.
Because when I was thinking, I looked at the box score, I said, man, they really didn't do much the second half.
No, they didn't.
So when you look, big moment. That's what I'm saying. Big momentum swings like that. Losing that, not getting that fumble, that scoop and score, stuff like that, man.
All right, so we'll wrap that game. Move
Sorry,
on to
I had a
the.
lot to say.
No, you good, man. That's why I threw it to y'all as soon as we got to it because I
And-
already knew, man.
No, fuck that. No, screw that. We're going to talk about this for a half hour. Let's
And
go.
No, we're not.
No, I'm
We're already. Let's hit these last 3 real quick. Go ahead.
Just
Go ahead.
Brady's thrown 522 times this season.
Jesus Christ. All
360.
right, Titans, Raiders. The Titans continue to roll along. The last 3 games of the season, the Titans played the Houston Texans twice.
Don't be sleeping on them.
Don't be sleeping on
That-
Ryan Tant.
Hard
Ryan-
to say. Ain't it?
told you, I
Tannehill.
said Mike Vrabel. When we
He
talked
do
about coach,
nothing
for coach of the year, I was saying
Miami.
Mike Vrabel
he
is
do
looking
anything.
good.
Now Tannehill he took the Dolphins to the playoffs one time while he was there.
Then he
And
got
then
hurt.
it
Then
didn't
he got
get
hurt.
the next offseason, right before the season started, he tore something in his knee and he was
Yeah.
done. I mean,
But-
Ryan, dude, he out there diming him.
I think,
21 for 27.
I think old Pineapple might be. I think his contract up too.
Oh yeah, Pineapple gone. man.
Pineapple
Oh,
gone.
yeah,
man.
yeah,
Pineapple
man.
like, well, go on back and get your lay and holla holla.
Somebody's, they actually, they might keep him as a good backup.
Oh hell no,
I mean, shit,
man, that's a hell no.
If he can go ahead and go get paid somewhere else, he'll go.
Well, no, yeah, he'll leave,
He
but
ain't gonna be no starter nowhere.
nobody's about to fatten his pockets. But that's what I'm saying. Tennessee offer him a little, a modest amount of money to stay as a backup. I mean,
Oh no, he's done there.
He ain't gonna take.
You don't think he gonna stay there at
They
all?
don't want him there, man.
you don't think so?
I don't think he wants to be there.
Man,
When you become the starter and you
And
go
here's
to
the
the
thing:
bench, you ain't coming
there's too
back.
many good backups, man. There's too
Right.
many good backups in the league right now.
Imagine
Better than him.
Imagine you're working. You're a manager. You got your people below you.
Yeah.
You're running things. One of the guys below you starts doing a better job. Management comes over and says, "You know what? We're gonna put you back out on the floor. Jimmy's your manager now.
You gone.
yeah.
You ain't staying there."
Man,
Yeah.
you know what that look like? You walking it off every day. You used to be the man that everybody used to talk stuff to. They rolling up on you. Yeah.
Jimmy's going in them meetings. You see him walking by.
Now he got to go get coffee and donuts.
Yeah. Nah,
Jimmy,
you
go
ain't-
get the coffee and donuts.
Jimmy, what's that clipboard say? Tell me what that clipboard says. No, he ain't staying there. He's gone.
No.
It is. His contract is up.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all don't come in. Yeah, he be gone. He gone. All right.
I
Yeah,
don't think
so
he gonna-
Raiders. I mean, what can you expect from them? I didn't expect them to be 6-7, honestly. And sad news. They lost their last home game in Oakland.
That's all right. They gonna keep losing when they get to the new stadium.
In Vegas.
Oh man, did you hear the coach for LSU, the defensive coordinator, might be going to UNLV?
Really? Coaching
Yeah,
them?
that's good. I hope he leave. Shit, 'cause-
Oh, before the game?
yeah.
He ain't gonna leave before.
Oh man, I changed some. Well, we'll wait till we get to the college.
Okay. Seahawks.
Wait. I got something on the Raiders. real
Well,
quick,
go
though.
ahead.
They the Raiders are going. Where are they moving to?
Vegas.
Okay, they're opening up a sports book in that stadium.
Yep.
Oh,
Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
They're
Nope.
ordered. You can go bet on the games in
Oh.
the stadium.
Shit.
Oh, guess who's
Like at a horse race?
Guess who is a major owner in some of the biggest sports books now?
Oh,
Davis.
Steve
Kraft?
Ballmer.
Kraft trying to make a little money on the side.
Well, because it's not going to be long till you can bet on sports
Yeah. Period. Yeah.
in every single state.
Yeah.
So
Not in Georgia.
You ain't never gonna
No,
happen.
you can't. If gambling's not legal in the state, you can't bet in any of it.
Man,
ain't going to be long.
Too much Jesus love up in here.
Ain't going to be long.
All right.
No, but I mean, they're going to open up a literal, almost like a casino in the damn stadium.
I mean, of course they are. That's
Yeah. Look where you're at.
But that's good. There's going to be a freaking waterfall of that happening throughout the league. You watch.
All right.
Word if you see the refs in there placing bets.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Seriously.
Anyways, all right, go ahead.
Seahawks Rams. What
Man,
the
what happened?
hell? All right. So the Rams, they pretty much got to win out, and they need help from other teams, Vikings, Bears. They need some of these other teams to lose some games. Man, dude, Russell Wilson was not good.
No, he looked bad.
As a matter of fact, after that performance right there, it's almost needless to say that Lamar Jackson just ran away with that MVP trophy. Like they might as well give it to him before Thursday night.
That was a good loss.
For the Seahawks.
Yep.
Dude,
But did you see the play of the week?
was.
That Todd Gurley on that stiff.
Oh man, come on, man.
Jesus.
Hey, in the season's over with, hey, we're gonna take a look back through some. We're gonna have to do some research because I want to vote on the stiff arm of the year because I still remember that Saquon. Remember that Saquon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Travis Kelce got a couple
Yeah,
of good
he
ones.
did. Yep.
And the big boy for the Cowboys, the young tight end they got now.
Yeah, he had one too. Yeah.
Who was that lineman that stiff armed Matt Ryan?
I didn't see that one. Well, let me ask my boy tomorrow night when I see him at the gym. I ask him, hey man, let me.
Matt Ryan threw an interception. That lineman run down the field.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, who
that
had
was great.
Who had the best tackle of the year for his quarterback after interception? Tom Brady.
Tannehill last week, the last game.
But yeah, Seahawks, Rams. I mean, they trying to do something late in the season. Didn't start the season off too well.
They ain't going nowhere.
No, probably not. But I mean, they out here trying to spoil folks' things.
They don't
That's what you do.
Yeah,
That's what you do.
Yeah,
That's what you
and
do.
for them also, they also have a chance to they can make the playoffs still too by spoiling some folk stuff. So we'll see. All right, last game of the night, Monday Night Football, Giants, Eagles. Eagles score all 23 points in the second half. Not good at all.
I was getting nervous because I picked the Eagles. I was like, man, they better not let Eli come off the bench. Bad arm,
Hey.
bad feet. Come out there.
He come out there slanging it too. At the beginning, he did. He could
Eli
play.
Manning and,
Yeah,
and
he was a-
Darius Slayton, man.
Man.
Holy cow.
He was
Darius, that is a beast.
Yeah, Eagles come out won in overtime. NFC East, man. You to beat the Giants with 2 wins, you had to go to overtime. So
Man, no,
with
you
with
did.
old busted behind center.
now they worked what they did. But by the time the game ended, the Eagles had 1 starting wide receiver on the whole team, in like 5 tight ends or something crazy like that. But yeah, so that's going to end the week out. Eagles, they beat the Giants. Nothing matters for them except for the game against the Cowboys in 2 weeks. So it could have ended the other way, and they possibly still make the playoff.
You know how many yards the Giants had in the second half?
It's something ugly. What is it?
Well, Saquon got hurt though.
It's ugly.
40 yards.
It was 29 yards.
Man, you know,
Oh, gosh.
Hey, you remember? Do you remember?
29. And that's including overtime.
Hey, you guys remember when we talked about some coaches are number 1s and number 2? Shermer is a legit number 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and guess what? People are talking.
Yeah.
He's
we're
almost like
talking.
an interim coach. I got a question for that lady.
All right. So let's jump on some college football. All right, so if you saw the overtime episode, heard the overtime episode, you know that Saturday we were blessed enough to be able to attend the SEC championship game in Atlanta. My Bulldogs going against LSU. It was a great experience. Thank you, Sloan, for making that happen.
100%.
Yep,
Amazing.
We were able to
Amazing.
I was able to take a
Once in a
picture with
lifetime.
one of my football heroes, Herschel Walker. You know, seen a couple
Yep.
other celebrities up in there. You know, Jonathan got a picture with Shaq up in the
Yep.
place.
Yeah, that's on my Instagram. You can go ahead and see it and follow me on I.R.Jonathan. You see that?
And you know, it's a couple more. I said Evander Holyfield, Anthony Mackie, who
And Omar Dorsey.
Omar
that-
yeah, Omar
Omar
Dorsey,
Dorsey
yeah,
was
yeah,
there?
uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's just you know,
Evander Holyfield.
yeah, I hit up on Evander, but you know, big story from the game. Obviously, my dogs got smashed,
Crushed.
yeah, crushed, and
Got the brakes beat
oh, I
off of
was,
him.
you know, I was noticeably upset about it. You know, I mean, you know,
Yep.
I am a hardcore Georgia fan, so it hit me in the heart. So that night afterwards, after we left the game, we went, and, you know, did some fun stuff, whatever. And you know, I always
Fun
say on
stuff.
this show,
Did your tears fall in a drink?
almost, man, almost.
Well, my day is coming. I
But,
got 18 days before my beat down. But I
But-
really think we're going to beat the shit out of fucking
LSU?
LSU. Yeah, I really do.
It could happen.
Because
man.
everybody don't think we belong there.
I mean, you won your bowl game like you supposed to. Yeah, y'all.
Y'all beat Baylor twice.
Yeah, your championship game. But anyway, you know,
And Baylor's a good team.
yeah.
Because people tried to write them off like they were nothing.
Georgia about to find out.
Yeah, we don't have to play them boys. But anyway, you know, after the game, you know, I always say on this show, it's a good thing we don't record these podcasts right after the games. Because, you know, you see how long y'all talked about the Patriots game, and it's 2 days later.
Emotions high.
If it was right after the game, 45 minutes clean.
Let me ask you a question. Your mama a church lady?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to do no podcast after that game, man. Your mama wouldn't like it.
Yeah, but and so you as a fan, you get angry, you get pissed off, and you know you automatically start, oh, this player ain't this and this, you know that, and so Alan, my brother-in-law, shouts out Alan, you know what I'm saying? He reshared something
You want to
on,
go to the Sugar Bowl?
yeah,
I just realized it's Sugar Bowl.
but he reshared a post from a ex-Georgia wide receiver named Sean Bailey. And I started reading the post, and I thought, damn, this is, you know, after you have a day or two to reflect off a tough-ass loss like that, you know, you calm down a little bit. So I'm about to read this thing. It's kind of long, but this is not for anybody else but Georgia fans that watch this who might be sitting around talking about, man, fuck Kirby Smart and all of this. No.
Don't start crying. I see you tearing up.
Nah, I ain't tearing up, man. But I'm about to
Get him a
read.
Kleenex over there.
I'm about to read this thing.
He got one.
It's kind of long, all right? So this is not my words. These are Sean Bailey's ex wide receiver for Georgia. He says, I went to the game last night, so we was in the same building, with every intention of celebrating another college football playoff berth. As most Dog fans, I was pissed off and in my feelings after the game. Now that I've slept on it, here are my thoughts. My Bulldogs overachieved this year. We should be proud of the success they had. In this day and age, you need an explosive offense to compete versus the elite. Look how LSU and Alabama have adapted their offensive schemes and personnel. Hell, look at what we had to do offensively to compete with Oklahoma in the Rose Bowl, Alabama in the national championship and SC championship games. This year, we weren't able to be explosive and dynamic on offense because of the attrition at the wide receiver position. Hardman left a year early. Ridley left a year early. Nauta left a year early. Holloman gets kicked off with a year eligibility left. Kager was brought in to help with this attrition as a grad transfer, but he was plagued with injury and eventually lost for the season. With all of that, the defense was able to carry us on their back for the whole regular season. We managed to win the East and be in the SEC championship game for the third consecutive year. We were fourth in the country and relevant in college football playoff all season long. Then in a game where we needed every break possible, we got the opposite. We lost Blaylock and Jackson to injury, further depleting our already depleted wide receiver group. Swift, our most dynamic offensive player, was limited. We dropped big play balls. We were inaccurate on some big plays. We lost two important momentum reviews. Every bounce went LSU way, and our defense couldn't carry the load without the offensive production needed. Credit goes to LSU. They are the number 1 team in the country for a fucking reason. Kirby is coaching his ass off, recruiting at a high level, and this year was probably his best coaching job. That says a lot considering he had us in the national championship game 2 years ago. Jake Fromm, on paper, his play was down this year, but he was handicapped with the attrition at the vital receiver position. He is still the same QB that y'all were in love with in 2017-18. I kind of don't agree with that. But we need the young wide receivers to grow up, and we need to bring in some dynamic playmakers to help him out in 2020. Pickens is going to be a beast if he can stay out of trouble. Coley, he gets a pass on this season. It's hard to judge him on this one season with the attrition at wide receiver. His play calling approach was very good in the championship game. We just didn't execute. Throughout the year, he did what he had to do to win each individual game with the players he had. 4 turnovers lost us the game versus South Carolina, and we were just outmatched by LSU. As much as I want that title, I'm proud my dogs are number 5 in the country. I'm proud of the direction the program is going. I wore my Georgia gear with pride today. That shit was long. But, yeah, so disappointed in the season, obviously, but, you know, it could be worse. We couldn't be playing in no bowl games. Thoughts?
Look at you know, y'all stuck with Fromm for
That's why I said I didn't agree with that part.
the last few years.
Y'all let the real one go get away.
Look at the 4 teams left in the playoffs.
Y'all let the real one get away. He playing in a
That's
championship
right.
game.
What do they got? They have
Yep.
dynamic quarterbacks.
Yep.
They have quarterbacks that make plays.
You got wide open offenses.
They got that too.
If it wasn't for Lincoln Riley doing that razzle dazzle bull jive, we would have beat y'all. We had y'all blowed out.
Oh, yeah, the first game.
And
Yeah.
then he go kick a squib kick at halftime and let y'all kick a field goal. I just can't believe that sitting in the damn Rose Bowl, my poor daddy almost fell off the top of the roof.
Yeah,
I
y'all.
still talk about that game.
That's what y'all are missing. Y'all let the wrong.
Yeah.
Y'all let Justin Fields go because I don't know if they just didn't want to change up the offense.
No, man, you know what it was. Shit, that was political shit.
Could have been a lot of that.
Same
too.
thing that happened to Joe Burrow at Ohio State. They recruited that J.T. Barrett kid, and they promised him they going to let him play. And then they say, well, look, man, we really like you, but you need to move on. And now they wish they would have kept him.
Hell yeah, they do.
Well,
Well,
nah,
Well, they
that's
got
still,
J.T. Barrett, but what I'm saying is, what if Barrett would have never left? They still, old boy still would have left.
You think he still would have?
Yeah, because they treated him wrong. His
Yeah.
daddy even said it.
yeah.
His
But-
daddy was happy the other night.
He gonna win the Heisman on Saturday.
Hell yeah, he is.
Who, Burrow?
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, no, yeah. No.
Jalen Hurts messed it up when he threw them 2 interceptions and them damn fumbles. We could have had a 3-peat. I'd be glad when he leave Oklahoma too.
Really?
Everybody, man, I need to show y'all. People want him to go.
Jalen Hurts?
Hell yeah. Because the guy they got behind him, listen, he's a pure thrower. He run like a 4.5. That's all you need. You don't need no.
That's it. Just a 4-5.
With the kind of receivers we got, man.
Well, that like I said, that's what y'all were missing.
Yep.
Dynamic quarterback.
That's why that's the one big point I disagree with on that was,
But the SEC is going to be the Big 12 now because they even said that about LSU. They said LSU got a Big 12 offense. See, everybody want to copy the greatness. Hey,
all right. So the college football playoff is reads as such.
hold on 1 second
What's
before you start. You look at every time the Big 12 play out of conference with a SEC school in the bowl game, guess who win?
The Big 12.
With them damn offenses. The only reason we ain't won nothing at Oklahoma, we ain't had no damn. Everybody else defense better than ours. We just outscore everybody in the Big 12. It's the truth. look at the stats.
Yeah.
You got the information box. I know you pulled it up.
Got the information box.
But yeah, the first game, the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, Oklahoma, LSU, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And the second game, the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl. PlayStation got a bowl, man. What the
Yeah.
Clemson, Ohio State.
Who you think gonna win that one?
Ohio State. I think Ohio State gonna win.
Why?
They're more explosive than Clemson is, and they got that dude at the end. They got that number 2 down there on the end of the defensive line.
Young.
Yeah, that dude's a beast.
Man, you know he should go to the Giants. If the Giants are smart, draft him.
Yeah, that the way it's looking now with the records, the way the draft pick, it's probably gonna be him. Because if the Bengals get the first pick, they picking a quarterback. No
They
matter
are,
what.
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
I wouldn't go to the Bengal, man. I'll go into the interview and act a damn fool. Man, I tell my son, look, you go in there, be the biggest butt head, cuss everybody out, and, just, they still might draft him any damn way.
Yeah, they might for real.
But you really think Ohio State going to beat Clemson?
Mm-hmm.
But I think Clemson on a mission, man, because
I
everybody been disrespecting them.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
And I still think they should have been number 1 going in.
Well, you've been saying that all season.
Because they the king.
We'll see in a couple weeks, a little bit over a couple weeks. But let's talk about the Heisman finalists were announced. You got Joe Burrow, LSU, Justin Fields, Ohio State, Jalen Hurts, Oklahoma, and Chase Young, Ohio State. Ohio State up in there with 2 dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think this is a clean sweep of votes. Joe Burrow. I don't see how anybody else is going to be able to damn take that trophy from him.
No, he broke a SEC record with 48 touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean,
he had almost 5,000 passing yards.
he beat top 4 teams this season.
But do you think they should do the Heisman Trophy after all the bowl season is
You
over?
know, I thought about that a long time ago because most of the time, the Heisman Trophy winner loses the national championship game. Most of the time, they do.
So you're
That's
saying,
why I'm glad he won it.
Well, he ain't won it yet,
But yeah, there's no way you can validate giving it to anybody else. I mean, all of these athletes played phenomenal this year, but
Except for Jalen Hurts.
wow.
he be hating on Jalen.
Shade.
Man, let me tell you something.
I knew he was about to say that.
That guy, even though he thrown for more yardage than Kyler Murray and Baker Mayfield, seriously, more touchdowns too, more rushing yardage. It's not that he's done all that statistical stuff. It's how he has played that upsets me.
Really?
That I'm critical. Yeah.
Man, I'd be happy with that, man. I'd be like,
I mean, you at Georgia, hell, y'all be happy with anything, man. How many national championship y'all won since? I mean, I know
hey,
I'm
we got
being
the one.
hard.
We
Yeah.
got the one, man, with old Herschel.
We got
Took a
8.
picture with him on
We
Sunday.
got 8, baby.
Hey, man.
You give me shit about fucking hating on the Patriots when they suck.
I'm hating on my own school, though.
Nah, but when he hates on the Patriots, he be like, nah, he can't go against Belichick.
You can't. I tell you what, if I could play right now, there's only about 3 coaches I would want to play for. Pete Carroll, Bill Belichick, Mike Tomlin. That's it. I don't play
pretty-
for nobody else, man.
That's pretty.
Because I don't like the way they coach. I like them hard-nosed, bust your ass kind of coaches.
That be who those 3 guys are.
Yep. That
No, I'm just giving you a hard time about Georgia, man. Georgia got a good tradition. They kicked everybody ass, but y'all always had to compete with Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Now
they
this
won
would
in
have
there
been y'all year.
if it wasn't for LSU.
Right. No, am I right?
Well, you know, if it wasn't for LSU being so good, Alabama would have beat them. They probably would have lost to Auburn, and then they still probably would have snuck off in there because the last time that scenario took place, they got down to Auburn and lost. They still made it into the playoff. Some bullshit. All right, that's going to do it for college football talk. You know, in the coming weeks, we'll be talking more about them as the bowl games roll through and as the national championship or the college football playoff gets closer to starting. But now it's time to jump into asshole of the week. All right.
Oh, I've been waiting on this one.
Jonathan, you want to go first?
No, 'cause I mean, the asshole of the week for me was the officiating team for the Patriots.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God damn it.
Well, I mean,
right.
I mean, no, I knew PJ you had that too, but
But
you know,
like minds
I was
agree.
that was about the only people I had, just because
That's
that
what I
was
had.
just egregious, and it was pretty bad. We talked about it earlier before. PJ, go ahead. Why don't you go ahead and
No, that's what I was
elaborate
saying.
on it, man?
It was either I was going that way or Patrick Mahomes' girlfriend
What?
throwing little tantrums.
What she look like? Is she ugly? Put her. Let me see what she look like.
Hell
I
no,
tell
she ain't
worth the
ugly.
Trouble. Because always remember, if a girl is good looking, you gotta overlook her behavior. Now, if she ugly, she got to be well behaved. I tell people, I tell my friends, I say, man, you better be glad your daughter look like your wife. Her life is gonna be pretty easy. If she's not that good looking, she's gonna have to study hard in school.
yeah.
Do the right thing, and work hard.
I'll tell you my real asshole of the week after the podcast is over, man.
Who?
No, I can't right now.
All right.
She's not that good looking.
She's all right.
Let me see.
No. Dude, nope. She is an adjustable
Is she
seven.
his sister?
She's an adjustable seven.
I'll agree with that.
She's an adjustable
All right.
seven.
So I'm gonna go ahead with mine. It's Le'Veon Bell.
Hold on, I just got a text. Newsflash. When do you guys? I can either get Billy Sims or Joe Washington. When you want to do it?
I mean, next week, next Tuesday. Yeah.
Okay, let me
Yeah.
write it. See, look.
All right, but yeah,
Newsflash.
Le'Veon Bell, running back for the New York Jets, had the flu, or said he had the flu, and so when the Jets released their injury report for Saturday, he was a game.
7:00.
Yeah, he was he didn't play yesterday because he said he had the flu, but then somebody saw him Saturday night at the bowling alley for like 6 hours drinking and bowling. Yeah,
You can go to the bowling alley with the flu.
Yeah, but they scratched him. He didn't play Sunday because of it. But when the injury,
Was he bowling?
Yes. When the Jets had to release their injury report on Saturday, going into Sunday, he was on it saying he wasn't going to play, and then he got seen out there bowling and acting a fool. But yeah, not too serious. But I knew I couldn't go with the refs from that Patriots game because I knew y'all had that one.
Did I come through for you guys?
Yeah. Oh, you always do. When have you not? Who you got?
I said anyone.
No, I'm the first asshole of the week.
Oh! I thought you were talking about Joe and Billy. Man, I'm just talking. I'm so man. You know how it is when you talk. The Sooners always come through for each other. Now these are the greats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Heisman Trophy winner.
Have I? I got
Hey,
Super
no,
Bowl champ, Heisman Trophy winner.
Yeah.
All Pro, punt returner, greatest run back in history. Joe Shoes, Washington. Let me stop talking about all them Oklahoma greats. See, you could have had Herschel on the podcast. All you had to do is ask him. You Georgia guy. You want me to get Herschel?
Dude. Yes.
Okay.
Dude, you don't even
He
ask
said
us.
okay.
Because it was so funny. He said, "What's up, Sloan?" I'm like, this motherfucker remember me. Hey. All right. Somebody probably told him my name. My asshole of the week, man, I got two.
Okay.
Baker Mayfield and Odell Beckham Jr. 100, man. Number one, you don't throw your teammates under the bus. Number two, you don't start talking about.
No, you don't.
You don't start talking about the training room. You don't be on the sideline telling me I want out of here and all that. Shut your damn mouth. Play the game. Leave when your time is up.
That's right.
He was squawking to other teams before the trade deadline.
Yeah, telling everybody, yeah, get me out of here.
Come get me. Come get me.
Man, I wouldn't want no son bitch on a team like that because when stuff get tough, you want to punk out.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it obviously shows that he didn't want to be there from the beginning. Not like it was his choice really to go there.
Well,
What was Baker doing?
Baker was trying to be the good teammate, but he threw the training staff under the bus, which you never do, because the trainers are your best friends.
he was saying that they didn't handle
His
OBJ's
injury, right.
injury correctly.
See,
Shit.
See, let me explain something to you guys about working with the training staff. See, when you get a little trouble at home, You might come back with a bug. The training staff keep that stuff out of the media.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When you might need a little extra help at the clinic, the trainer set you up, but it's just a different world, baby boys. That's all. You gotta have a good chemist, good accountant, good divorce attorney. You good?
All right, that's gonna do it for asshole of the week. Jonathan, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Are you ready for 4 downs?
Are you guys ready for 4 downs?
Yes, sir.
We need a little musical cut before 4 downs. You start adding that shit in. A little bit more production here. Come on, let's go. No.
Yeah.
All right. First down. Here we go. Coming on. Actually, it's perfect. It's a perfect segue. Best landing spot for Odell Beckham after this season.
The New York.
Damn. PJ, take it away.
You know they're raising the cap next year.
Yep, by $8 million.
Yep.
Yep.
That's
$8
a lot of
million.
money. $8 million.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
So what do you think the best landing spot for Odell Beckham would be after this season?
OBJ.
Yeah.
He wants to go to a good team with good foundation.
Good quarterback.
Say it. I know you want to say it. Tell me.
See, I don't think he would fit in the Patriots, man.
Well, that was my pick.
You know where I can see.
I think he'll fit in there perfectly fine.
You know where I can see him going?
I don't think Tom gonna be
Green
around.
Bay.
So
I heard he wanted to go to Green Bay.
I heard that too. That's
Yeah.
not bad. I can see him going to Pittsburgh.
Oh,
Yeah, I
What
can
about
see.
the Colts?
Ben gonna get
They
back.
got a ton of cap space,
No,
and they've got a ton of picks.
he don't need the money right now. He made enough money. He
Yeah.
want to win now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wants to win.
Okay,
He
so
wa- he wants-
what do you think, PJ?
He wants to get behind a good defense.
I go to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh defense is one of the tops in the league.
Yeah.
Number number 10, number 8?
Pittsburgh.
So it's Pittsburgh for you, PJ?
Yeah, because man, imagine him on one side, Juju on the other.
But Juju
Yeah.
need a strong number one because see, Juju been exposed when Brown left.
Yeah.
Drew couldn't take the pressure. Some guys ain't made to be number one.
They-
we
they-
had this.
Yeah,
They-
because
they
they
got a
have
great-
real number 2.
they
They
got
went
a-
from number 1 to a number 3 to a number 4.
They got a great
You
tight
got to have
end,
somebody take a little bit of pressure off.
great tight end, structured team. I can see him go to Pittsburgh.
Wait a minute, man. How many times AB
Okay.
been triple covered and double covered and still get loose?
All the damn
What
time.
do you think, Sloan? What do you think he'd fit?
I think he fit at Pittsburgh, man. And I agree with PJ because PJ was spot on. Ben Roethlisberger's coming back. Well, it depends on what his situation is because that elbow thing, man, that's serious stuff. Because Terry Bradshaw had to step down because of it.
Yeah,
It's hard to come back
Yeah.
from that.
but you don't think they're going to be looking into that and they're going to have a backup? They're going to have a backup plan. I think they're going to be. I
Because
swear,
Mason Rudolph ain't the answer.
they got cap room. They can put a little foundation around them.
Pittsburgh,
Hey, watch out for
they
Chloe
like
right
New
there.
England. They don't like to pay.
Watch
You
out.
look at all the
All
top.
right, Anthony, what do you think?
Watch out for Chloe right there. She a
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, me? Man, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I don't necessarily want to say I'd like to see him come play with us because I don't, if he can shut up and just come play football, then I think he would fit well in our system. But if he's not going to just be quiet, I mean, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. He's going back to the Giants, man.
You
Nah,
think so?
he ain't gonna go back to the
Nah,
Giants.
if he wants to win, he's not
Okay.
going back to the Giants. But
I guarantee he regret he left the job.
All right, here we go. Worst loss from this weekend in the NFL. In the NFL, Anthony.
Hey,
What's the worst loss
you
this
gotta-
weekend in the NFL? I think we all got the same one. Mine's Houston. The Houston loss against Denver, I think, was one of the worst losses in the NFL this weekend.
You know what? I have to agree with that.
Yeah.
That was a pretty bad beatdown by Denver.
Yeah, I mean, are you saying worse loss as far as just getting straight up smashed, or you mean just
Like the
I'm
team,
talking about the worst loss.
like
if you
the-
want to say it's the Eagles game with the Giants. I mean,
I
you
mean,
can go ahead and say that one.
so
what is the worst loss
that
for you than the weekend?
So that one was bad. I mean, you brought up a good point with that team because Eli started that game, and now he is below 500 for his career.
Yeah.
That's a bad loss.
That's a pretty bad loss.
I did
didn't
not know
that.
that.
But yeah, that's a pretty bad loss.
That's a bad loss
Wow.
now. He's one game below 500 now. He went into that game at 500.
But if I said this season, I guess so. The way it's worded, you have to say, no,
Okay.
from this weekend.
You said from this
weekend.
weekend.
I didn't say this season. I said
All right,
this weekend.
or
Yeah, okay, that's a big loss. Yeah, definitely.
or I can go with Indianapolis because they had high hopes on this season, losing luck. Now I'm talking about not only for the team but for the fan base. Fan base
Right.
saw a spark. They said, you know what, man, if we can win this out, we can get in the playoffs. Not a lost season. When was the last time you heard anybody from Indy talking about luck?
It's true.
Yeah.
So that loss kicked them the hell out of the playoffs.
Look how big his eyes.
That's a bad loss.
His eyes
Yeah,
always look
that
like
beat.
that.
You trying to see
Or
I guess he just means like from this past weekend in professional
From this
football,
past weekend,
which team
yeah.
feels the worst after they woke up on Monday morning like, damn, we just lost like that.
The Saints?
No.
that was a good loss.
Yeah.
That,
nah.
that was just
Is that-
a
okay,
heavyweight
okay.
slug.
Like-
How about the Patriots at home losing to the Chiefs?
No.
Yeah,
They're
I mean, that's
ruining their record at home.
that's a shitty one too. But I don't think I don't think those guys feel like that.
But they,
Nah,
but
because
they
they-
bounce back from
Yeah.
things like that.
And,
They
and
don't-
plus, they know a lot of that stuff was like y'all been saying the whole episode. There was a lot of bad calls.
A lot of bad
The
calls.
Texans just came from beating the Patriots, and then they got sglazed.
See, they did that shit to themselves.
They
I know they got
skull drug.
I know they got a long ass, hard, tougher schedule coming up into it. But really, if I had to say, I'm going to stick with my Indy Tampa Bay because
Well-
those guys woke up going,
Well,
damn it,
I
we had
say
the
the Dallas
playoffs.
Cowboys. Because everybody had high hopes that they were going to go into
That's
the,
a good one right
Chicago?
there.
the Bears, and they laid a goose egg, man. They really didn't do anything. The
That's
score,
a damn good one right there.
Yeah.
Thursday night, everybody kind of forgot about that one. That was a damn good
the
yeah,
score
that's-
looks
that's
like
good
it was a
one right
close game, but it really wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
They got totally dominated.
They got drugged up and down that field.
there. Yes, sir.
So there's a bunch of them there for you, John.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Or how
a bunch
about-
of them.
how about
each
Buffalo?
each one of you can have an answer though.
How about Buffalo?
Yes, Buffalo was. Yeah.
Buffalo
sure.
had a chance to go up there and just knock out number one.
Yeah.
Show people that we're for real.
They got legitimate defense, though.
They do.
But that was and
They
it was a
legit.
damn good game though.
They
It was
legit.
back
They
and forth.
They legit. Buffalo is legit.
So there you go. There's like 5 of them.
Because let me tell you something, man.
Great.
After New England started to decline, Josh Allen, they got a good foundation there. What do you think they're missing on that team? Just by watching them play. They're missing a running back.
Yeah, they're missing a running back.
They missing a true bell cow running back.
Mm-hmm.
Defense in place, corners are good, D line. They all young. They one of the youngest team in the league.
Yeah. they
outside
are.
of Cleveland.
I think maybe get a good special teams coach up in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because they did make some blunders
Yeah.
with that. Yeah, they weren't. They
Yeah,
weren't on
yeah.
par.
Running back, maybe
Yep.
couple coaches coming in.
Yep. Yep.
Like I said, just not even that many. Just maybe like a good special teams special team people.
Tweak it a little bit.
People don't realize how key special teams is.
Yeah, absolutely.
The
I agree.
championship teams do.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. There's a reason why the Patriots have just special teams guys.
That's all they do.
Matthew Slater, Pro
Right.
Bowl special teamer.
Right.
And they sign him every damn year. They gave him a 4 or 5 year
The
contract.
Saints got one.
Yeah.
Big boy number 7. He plays everything. You chilling.
Oh my God, Hill.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing with that guy. You can play receiver, running back, linebacker,
Quarterback.
I mean, shit, he's like the Tarzan, man.
Yeah.
Jonathan hit us with third.
Tarzan. We're gonna put that one on the back burner. Yeah, Tarzan. I'm gonna remember that
He
one.
does everything, man. We had a guy like that in high school, Ray Tatum, man. That dude played football with us. He went to LSU. Dude did everything. Pole vaulted, ran every relay. Hell, Damn, bro. Yeah, man, I'm Tarzan. I can go through the jungle. That's where we got it from, man. Ray Tatum got down to LSU, man. First week of practice, tore his knee up.
Oh man.
That was before, the technology. He had 2 cuts on both sides. Never played a lick of football.
Damn it.
Did everything.
You ready, John?
Yeah, man. 3rd down, 3rd and long. Here we go, Anthony. I want you to answer this first, if you could.
All right.
Mike McCarthy wants back in the league. Where does he land? He just came out saying
Carolina.
He's eyeing the NFL. It's Mike McCarthy. Where does he land?
Carolina.
There you go. That's a good spot. That's a damn good spot. That was what I was going to say. Carolina.
Carolina's a good spot.
I mean, that's.
You think he can go with the Browns?
Yep, that's
Yep.
where I heard. I heard that this morning.
Nice.
I was intending. I heard that this morning. Seriously,
Mm-hmm.
they say he likes the Browns because you know why? Browns got talent.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: Mayfield only gonna get 2 more years, and he gone.
Mm-hmm.
Because he ain't gonna be no starter in the Wells, man.
I mean,
Not unless he takes some huge strides in the next 2 seasons.
He rubbed a lot of people the wrong way up there, man.
if he wants to jump in there and make an immediate impact in the league, Browns.
Browns, because McCarthy got that discipline.
If he wants to go in there and sit down and create his team,
Carolina.
Jaguars.
Oh yeah, Jacksonville. Yep.
I think there's going to be a vacant spot in Jacksonville after this season.
Think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And I can see him working with Coughlin, sitting down, 2 football
Old school
guys, old school guys,
yeah.
tons of cap room. No, nothing really going on.
How much cap room they have?
They got forever. They got one big paycheck on that team. As a guy sitting on the bench holding the clipboard.
Yep.
And that's not even for a quarterback.
$84 million.
$60 million.
That's what he's guaranteed.
$60 million, which is for a quarterback for a 4-year contract.
I thought it was 84. He 84 man.
No, Foles. I'll look it up.
Yeah.
I heard he was 84. Baby.
I thought it was 60.
He wasn't 84. He was 84.
Is it just 60 of it guaranteed or what? I thought it was 84.
Whatever it is,
I thought it was 80.
He
Well,
should have
anyway.
been playing out there with that broke leg, broke arm.
Collarbone.
Yeah. But you see, that's how you hit the lottery, man.
It's 88.
88.
But
How much of it's guaranteed is 60?
50 is guaranteed.
Okay.
That's still a lot.
And they'd eat 34 if they cut them, and almost 19 if they traded them.
See,
What
ain't
about
nobody
But
he ain't
still,
tradable.
you know what? No, but like I said, if you want to sit down, you want to take a couple of years, you want to build a team, you want to get some draft picks, you just play them.
I go to Cleveland. Cleveland got a good
Yeah,
defense.
That's what I was going to say. What
They
about
got-
Tampa Bay, though?
It all depends on what he wants. He already went there. He already went to he's already been there. You know, in the limelight. Just
Yeah.
you know, maybe he wants to do his own thing.
Tampa Bay ain't about to get rid of Bruce Arians after 1 season.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm
Bruce ain't
Yeah.
going
Tampa
nowhere.
Bay might be something.
Bruce like them boys down there at Tampa.
I'm just thinking of I'm just thinking of spots that are open. You know.
Let me stop that, man. Let
Yeah, but
all-
that's
let all this kind of information out.
all of those are good, Johnson, for that question though. Like all of those teams. And yeah,
All right.
Cleveland.
You guys want 4th down?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Here we go. If you could be one only hold on. let me start over. If you could be only one team in the NFL for the next 10 years, who would it be and why? So one team for the next 10 years, who and why?
10 years, huh?
10 years, though.
Don't nobody last that long.
I'm going
That's
to say
forever.
the Colts. I'm going to say the Colts.
Why?
They have the most cap space, and they have the most picks right now. They could really build a team for the next 10 years. I think the Colts are, 10 years from now are going to
But
be.
you know they got one thing going for them that I don't like, that I wouldn't want to be there for 10 years for.
What's that?
Jim Irsay.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah.
Hey, what I always
Okay.
say, what makes a good organization? You got to have a great owner,
You got to
great,
start from the top.
great coach. Great general manager. Great what? Quarterback.
See, that's the question is so hard because
It is hard. That's why it's the last question.
because the NFL is fickle.
But it's your opinion. So, I
So
mean,
I
you
could-
can just go with
'cause
whatever
if I-
you want.
if I had to
And
just-
in 10 years, I'm not going to ask you to, I'm not going to say, oh, you were
No.
wrong.
I mean, you could.
So-
You couldn't go wrong by saying the San Francisco 49ers.
That's
Yep.
No, you can't. And that, you know what? That was my second pick.
they're
That
young.
was my
Yup.
second. That was
And
my
get-
second
get-
pick was the 49ers
and
because they have it laid out right now for them to be great for the next
6-7
10
years ago, they had it laid out as well. Was in the damn Super Bowl and just disappeared.
But when Harbaugh left, it went downhill.
Well, nah, he left. His last season there was trash. Would they go?
Because he knew he was leaving. He didn't give a shit. Because nobody. Here's the indoor.
That was
deal.
like the intermission. That's what that was.
Here's the indoor scoop on that man. Nobody liked it. Nobody liked him in the front office because he's a grinder.
Yeah.
That's why everybody tired of his butt at Michigan.
I mean, shit. I don't know. I could go on and say the Bills.
So just pick one team, PJ. Just pick one team. The top team.
I'ma say-
Go
I'ma
name
say
a bunch
San
of
Francisco.
teams right now. Can you just go ahead and just pick one team? You do this in almost every question.
All right.
And just
Well,
go through
because
a list.
I'm analytical. What do you want? All right, I'm gonna go Baltimore Ravens.
Okay, yeah.
They're
Yeah,
young.
That's a good one.
They're
Right
young, solid franchise. They got cap room. They're gonna have picks
They got a great
from
coach.
the last few years. They got a great coach. Next 10 years,
They got a great defensive coach.
We'll say Baltimore. There you go.
I'm with
That's a
Baltimore
good
too.
one right there.
I had either
Yeah.
Baltimore, believe it or not, I had San Francisco too.
Yeah,
You
you
couldn't go
Okay.
wrong. Because the younger the team,
yep.
the next 10 years, and Buffalo got good potential.
So why wouldn't you go Buffalo? I was just going to say, why wouldn't
Yeah.
you go Buffalo?
Buffalo, all the teams that are young with great. See, here's the thing that make these teams good. All their quarterbacks are in their first and second year playing.
Mm-hmm.
No, okay, Garoppolo, he's in his third year?
He don't have much
But
mileage.
he's really in his first year.
Yeah, he don't have much mileage
Yeah.
under
That's
that
right.
arm. Well, second year because he did have an
Second year.
ACL.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's gonna bump you up a
And
few
then
years.
they got that front seven
Oof.
on defense.
Oof.
Gee.
They got a little guy. Yeah.
All they need to do now is get two more good receivers. They
Bosa
in.
back there.
They already got the tight end.
Mm-hmm.
The running back is okay. They get
That they can work with that.
yeah.
Yep.
I should have said the damn Patriots, man.
Why?
Because Belichick and Brady are going to coach for another. They're going to be there for another 10 years.
Brady,
Shit.
but
All
I
right,
think,
that
I think this is it for Brady. I think this is it for Brady, man.
We're moving on.
I mean,
We're moving on.
Oh, come on, man. That was
You're
good.
reaching.
But the Pats,
It was
the
a
Pats don't even have a
joke,
contingency
DJ, calm
plan.
down.
Do you think who do they have in the back to take Brady place? Nobody.
Stidham.
Stidham, man. Come on.
Man,
let's
when he
go.
was at Baylor, man, he ain't do nothing, man. We beat him up.
Listen,
Then he
it
tried to
was
go
a
to
joke.
Auburn.
Calm down.
He
It
couldn't
was
even play in
a
the
joke.
SEC, and they don't even throw the damn ball that much in the SEC. Shit.
If you're a true Patriots fan, you know you're coming towards the end of the dynasty. It may be in the next year, 2 years, 3 years. We don't know, but it's about the end. So
All right.
Just watch this hit real quick.
Yeah, it's
Watch him. He knocked unconscious. He's still held on that ball.
he got penalized for it too.
Yeah.
Jonathan, we're looking at some plays from the Saints.
Shouldn't have got penalized
49ers.
for that. That was a regular hit.
Yeah.
Defenseless.
All right.
Oh, it wasn't, man. Shit, y'all
That
give
was all right 5 years ago.
So let's hit these power rankings real quick.
So, guys, it's gonna be Joe Washington.
Okay, that's cool. We're gonna start like we always do at number 10 and work our way down. The Houston Texans at number 10 dropped 3 spots. If you go to NFL.com and go to the power rankings, of course they dropped 3 spots. They got the doors blown off of them by the Denver Broncos. The Tennessee Titans move up into the top 10.
watch them.
Yeah, hey man, up 2 spots. The Vikings move up a spot At number 8, at number 7, we got the Green Bay Packers drop a spot. Should have dropped 7 spots. Almost got beat by the damn fucking Redskins. But anyways, the Patriots up here down a spot. Obviously lost against Kansas City.
Can't complain about that.
Yeah,
one.
Chiefs up 3 spots. They just beat the Patriots. At
Three's a little much for them.
yeah, that's a jumper. At number 4, we got the Saints who stay pat at number 4, who were there last week. At number 3, you got the Seahawks dropping 1 spot after losing to the Rams, who aren't even in the top 10. And the 49ers rise up a spot. They won, which is arguably the game of the weekend, against the Saints. And at number 1, still number 1, the Baltimore Ravens rounding it out.
I got no problem with the top 4.
I mean, you know,
I think the Saints are getting exposed a little bit, but
yeah. But on
Played a
the
good team, man.
on the same hand,
Yeah.
I think the Saints might have did a little bit of exposing on the 49ers defense too.
still,
It worked both ways.
Yeah, it worked
yeah,
both. Yeah,
if you don't go in it against either of those teams planning on scoring 50 points,
No, man, you have 2 good offenses.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh no, really good offense. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Nah,
That was a heavyweight fight. Man.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
just, like you said earlier, that's a big slugfest, man.
yeah, and I mean,
It's a shootout, man.
for when a game gets in that type of offensive mode, it's really hard for defenses to keep up with that crap. Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's really hard, especially if it takes one team 3 plays to score, and then the other team come back out 3 plays to score. Defense out there just
Tired.
yeah. All right, you guys, hell yeah or hell no. All right. Anybody want to go first? You got one? I got one. The Giants should let Eli start the final home game. Hell yeah or hell no?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
yes.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
They owe him
He
that.
deserves it.
Yep,
They owe him
he
that.
does.
2 Super Bowls.
Yep.
Boy,
Class.
been most consistent. Never
Never
threw the
got in
team
trouble.
on the bus.
Never got in trouble.
Oh, I got a story for you. Better he got in trouble.
Do you guys remember when we talked about? I had that question about
He ain't
the
no
top
saint.
3 people that should retire.
Yeah.
I got
And Eli
7.
Manning. I said Eli Manning, and you guys did not disagree with me with Eli Manning. Okay, so I mean, if he, if he's going to move on, or if he's going to retire, which I think, both those things are, could happen. I think that they should absolutely let him play that last game.
Yeah. And
Because that point PJ brought up about him being under 500 now.
yeah.
Get him that
Yeah,
win.
I think they absolutely should let him play.
And also because they messed up my man's streak a couple seasons ago. Remember that? Remember they benched him for 1 game.
Yeah,
Who's
I
that
remember.
dumbass
They
coach
sat
that
him.
did?
McAdoo
That's
benched
why
him.
he ain't even coaching in the league.
McAdoo benched him for Geno Smith.
For 1
That's a
game.
crappy
He
last
coaching
name,
flag
too, McAdoo.
football now. McAdoo.
Macadamia nut.
Anybody else got a hell yeah, hell
I got
no?
one. After this season, watching the bad officiating, that the NFL should release their grades for the officials after every game.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
they do for
yeah,
baseball.
Hell yes, hell yes.
And hockey.
They do that for baseball?
In hockey,
Really?
it's a hell yeah, because in hockey they
Wow.
actually do a review and they come out and they say, they actually grade them and say, this is the calls I got wrong, these are the calls I got right, and this is how it could have affected the game. They literally have like a very precise and like elegantly worded report on each official and how it went out in hockey. And I just realized that in the last year that they actually do that for hockey. So yeah, it's a hell yeah for me.
Hell yeah.
Anybody else got one?
You think the Dallas Cowboys gonna win the NFC East? Hell yeah, hell no.
How hard is this question, huh? Shouldn't be hard, but
No,
it
it
is.
shouldn't, but it's ridiculously hard.
Hell yeah, they're gonna win it.
I'm
I
going
hate
to say hell yeah.
saying it, but yeah.
You think they
And
gonna
I took the coin, so hell yeah.
After
Came
watching
up.
I think it's gonna go down in the tie. Nobody's gonna go to the playoff. Man, I mean,
All right.
wouldn't it be crazy if that happened?
Here's the
then they had to choose the winner with a coin flip. I mean, that would be some wild.
I'm gonna say, hell no. And the reason why is because the game's it's in Philadelphia.
Oh,
It's not at Jerry's World. The last game between the Cowboys and the Eagles is in Philadelphia.
You know, the Eagles actually got the easier schedule just for one game,
Yep.
just because of the Rams.
Yep.
The Rams.
I don't think they're gonna beat the Rams.
No, the
Cowboys.
Cowboys play the Rams
Cowboys.
this weekend. Yeah.
Oh, the Cowboys gonna get beat because the Rams are playing really well.
So
Yeah.
Cowboys got
What-
Cowboys got the Rams,
And the Eagles.
then the Eagles,
Mm-hmm.
then the Redskins.
Yep.
They can go 2-1.
Yep.
And still winning.
No, Eagles got Redskins, Cowboys, Giants.
So
Oh!
what you potentially have
Eagles,
is
Eagles.
you have the Cowboys coming into the game against the Eagles. You could potentially have them on a 3-game losing streak, and you could have the Eagles on a 3-game winning or a 2-game winning streak.
I mean, I can see the Eagles. Eagles going to beat the Redskins more than likely.
Yeah.
What if the Cowboys beat them?
I mean, it's all
Then-
possible. I'm just going. In my opinion, I'm gonna say for that, just because the game's in Philadelphia, I'm gonna say, hell, I think the Eagles are gonna win the division.
I can see that.
Oh, okay.
Anybody else got one?
I think it's a coin flip. All right, yeah, I got one. It's a little bit. We'll see what you guys think of this. All right, has the college playoffs made you more interested in college football? Has it made you more invested in the college football the way they have the playoffs now?
Well, I was already invested, so.
As opposed to it was before. I went to
I
college,
like it better than
and I
it was
thought
before.
It more pertained to you guys. So
I'm going to say hell yeah because I liked it better. I like it better watching it this way, watching them actually have a couple of games to crown the champ instead of just watching everybody play a bowl game
And vote.
and then
voting, yeah.
waiting to see what happens.
to see what the rankings do and see what some computer generated shit came out.
Yeah.
But it still
And all
never
that, yeah.
mattered because it's still always been the same damn team for the last 100 years any damn way.
Yeah.
I mean, we can think
you
about
can,
it. Look at the
you
history.
can absolutely say that, but I mean,
It actually
it is a different format. So
it actually has me watching 4 games now. Actually, more than that.
Yeah,
You
you're
know,
right.
instead of just picking
Watching
one
next
and watching it.
Yeah.
Well,
right, so you're a little bit more invested in it, as am I. So I mean, like before
used
that,
to-
I was like, I thought it was a big sham, and there's a board of people picking it. I didn't know how the hell they picked the teams that went to the bowls and all
There
this
was a
stuff, and the
coaches
rankings,
poll, yeah.
and who they played, and the power rankings, and it was a whole lot that went into it. I don't know how much analytics went into it. So it was more of a kind of a hearsay kind of thing to me. Now it's more defined. Like if you win this game, if you're, it goes by record. It does go by who you play. But I think this way is a little bit more for me as a fan, trying to be a fan, just getting into it. It's more appealing to me to see something like that.
Yeah.
It
man,
makes
what
it
you
more
talking
competitive
about?
to me.
Trying to be a damn fan? You just went to the SEC championship game.
I kid. Hey, listen.
I tell you what, the next time we go, I ain't gonna invite you. No, I'm just messing with you. No.
All right, Jonathan, you ready for these game picks?
Come on,
No,
come
my-
on,
wait a
man.
minute, y'all
Don't be
didn't
saying
let me
stuff like
pick.
that.
You did. You went. You asked about the
Cowboys.
yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Now I'm gonna say add my 2 bit about the playoff.
Oh,
I mean
what's
about
that?
the college
Oh, yeah,
thing.
yeah.
The college thing, man. Honestly speaking, I think they should expand it to at least 8 teams.
I agree.
That would
No,
make
no,
it
see,
more
that-
interesting.
Then I would be even more invested. Yeah, that'd be
would.
great.
It would. They would have to start the season earlier.
And take 2 out of conference games out of the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be
Okay.
well.
I'm cool with that now.
They're not going to go. They're not going to go into December.
No,
They can't because of
the NFL.
no, not because of the
school.
NFL. It's school. It's because of finals and
Man, most
whatnot.
motherfuckers don't go to class.
It don't matter, but they still gotta follow the damn rules.
When I was in school, man, I was done with school in damn near November.
They still gotta follow the rules.
Shit.
Academically, they can't do it.
Yeah, but I think they should start it early. Well, they do start it, started first week of September like they always do, and just cut out 2 regular season games and make sure the playoffs go then.
Mm-hmm.
School's gonna lose money.
Anthony, what do you think, man?
No, I'd like to see it expand.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him work it out and expand it. I don't know if they're ever going to be able to do it, but I'd like to see him expand it.
How much money do you think
Those
Michigan would lose? 107,000 missing one game. 107,000 people ain't gonna be there.
Man, let me tell you something.
I'm just saying.
I understand what you're saying.
That's what that's what it's all gonna boil down to.
It's always about the dollars and cents, man.
Yes.
When you get to the grand scheme of things.
So, Anthony, you're saying that, yes, then the college playoffs made you more invested, more interested in college football, even though I know you're a huge fan.
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
huge fan.
I'll say yeah.
You like that change. It made it more interesting for you.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure we got that.
There's only one team I watch anyway in college anyway is Oklahoma.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
watch nobody.
Everybody has their fans, but
I care less about all them other jokers. Maybe we playing them.
All right, Jonathan, roll out the percentage, or if you have the percentages. But
I
how
don't
we
have
look?
percentages. We just got who won what
Okay, let's.
last week, man. I went 10 for 16 last week. Anthony went 11 for 16. PJ 9 for 16,
Yeesh.
and Sloan 12 for 16.
Damn, Sloan out here popping them.
75%.
Man, you know where I hit it, dog. What teams I picked? I picked them damn
So, I mean-
Chargers. I picked
Anthony,
them damn
you're one
Chiefs.
game. You're one game off of PJ. You're 121 for 191.
Jesus Christ.
PJ, you're 122
Damn,
for
I
191.
had lost my damn lead.
What is this, week
So
15?
I mean, we
Yeah.
only got a few weeks left. So let's see 2 weeks left. So
What-
let's see what's
Let's see.
gonna happen.
Let's see if we can't burn through these picks. We 2 hours and 2 minutes right now.
Yeah, here.
All right, we'll go then.
I'm-
all right,
I'm
it's,
about-
all
Thursday
that,
night.
it's all that
Thursday-
Patriot talk in the beginning that set us back for about 45 minutes.
It wasn't no Patriots.
And I'm trying to negotiate the guests for the next week, working the deals.
Hey, Jonathan, I'm drawing my permanent pick right now. Let's see.
Hey man, you know what I really would
Man.
like to do,
I
man?
pulled the Denver Broncos, man.
No, you didn't.
Sorry.
Denver Broncos.
You pulled the
Oh,
Dallas
damn
They're
it.
Cowboys.
playing the Chiefs.
Hey, look, PJ picked the Cowboys.
Who's picking yours, John?
Sloan.
John's my boy.
Is this yours or
Always.
John's?
This is Jonathan's. It ain't mine.
He pulled you the Chargers, man.
All right.
Oh, we all pulling L's this week.
His Sloan pulled the
Everybody pulling
Jets.
L's.
Shit, I should have pulled. Let me look at this.
What'd you get, Sloan?
The Jets.
I pulled the Jets, man.
Oh, no.
Man.
Mine's not too bad. I got the Chargers Vikings.
Yeah.
Oh, the Jets play Baltimore. Oh no.
PJ, you got the Cowboys,
Yeah.
and then Anthony, you got the Broncos.
Yep.
Man.
All right, I just want to make sure.
Man.
All right.
Man.
First game Thursday night. Jets Ravens. Who you got, Sloan? Oh yeah, that's right.
Man,
You got
what
Jets.
the hell you asking me, dumbass?
I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Ravens at home.
Hey, I got the Ravens.
I got the Ravens. Easy.
I thought so.
So
Okay.
I got to lose. I'm already gonna put an L by that one. Them some bitches might mess up and win that bitch. I'm gonna win.
Next game, Seahawks Panthers.
Oh, Seahawks.
Yeah, Seahawks. Yeah.
All the way.
Who you got, Sloan? Seahawks.
Yeah, I got Seahawks. Look at you lower
Yeah,
that
he's going
slide.
Seahawks.
Tell
All right.
Sierra on you.
Next game I'm going to throw at you is Patriots Bengals.
Patriots.
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 They got all that film they're watching.
They probably got it on
Oh, PJ, you're
Got
hilarious.
that Betamax
Okay, cool.
going.
VHS. Yeah, they got Betamax.
All the way out for the old school. Y'all know about Beta?
Yeah, man. a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit, yeah. Hey,
You go to your friend's house, be like, I brought this tape over. They're like, oh, we got a Betamax.
We had double beta.
Betamax, man. Can't nobody watch it though.
You
So
turn the knobs on. I had the man. I'm trying to keep my pristine image with you guys.
I'm telling you, man. That be if you gonna steal some film, man. Put that shit on Betamax. Ain't nobody gonna be able to watch it, but you if you got a Betamax player.
I got 8-track
Oh, you got an 8-track?
boombox.
Hey, boy.
I still got.
Are y'all
cassette.
ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get these things over with so I can go home and sleep.
Bucks Lions.
Where are they playing?
They're playing
It's in Detroit, but
in
I'm
Detroit.
gonna go Bucks though.
Yeah, I'm definitely going Buccaneers. on
Jameis
this one.
Winston's stat line gonna be 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 402 passing yards.
Sloan.
Buccaneers.
All right. Next game, Broncos Chiefs. We know who you're going with, Anthony.
Yep.
I'm picking Chiefs.
No, Chiefs. For sure. Obviously not saying that the Broncos can't go in there and mess shit up, though.
Yeah.
I'm
But
going with
That's
the
right.
Chiefs.
They're playing at Arrowhead. Chiefs.
Yep.
And Houston
All
was
right.
playing at Houston.
Bears,
different.
Packers. I'm going Packers.
Yeah.
Anthony, you're going Packers.
Yep.
PJ?
Hey, dude, it's a fucking rough one, man.
No, man.
Pick,
It
you
ain't
pick
no-
who you're going to pick, man.
it's not a joke.
I'm thinking, man. I'm wondering if Khalil Mack's going to give him a little bit of a rough time.
Man, them fools ain't been giving nobody a rough time lately.
Yeah, I guess I got to go Packers on this one.
I'm going Packers.
All right. Packers it is. Across the board. Dolphins, Giants. It's a hard pick right here.
I'm going Dolphins on this one. You know what? It's in New York though.
Yeah, and I think that's
What the weather gonna be like? What's the temp?
I don't know.
It'll be fine. Sunny. 45 degrees.
Man, it's probably gonna be 7 foot of snow in that.
I'm
It
going
is.
Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Dolphins.
I'm gonna go Giants because they're at home. Is that Eli's last home game?
I guess it is.
Man, it's gonna be some.
Well, maybe not.
Check and see. They might have one more, but I mean, if it is, that's some inspired football by them players, man.
Packers.
I'm going to go Dolphins.
I'm gonna go Giants.
All right.
Just by the sheer.
Sloan, you going Giants?
Dolphins.
They got one more.
They got one more. Just by the sheer chance that it might be like 17 degrees.
All right, Sloan going Dolphins. PJ?
Only reason I'm going Dolphins because Florida's got
Yeah, I
the
said
boys
Dolphins.
playing though. They being
Alright.
very competitive.
Yeah.
They're being very competitive.
All right, this is gonna be a damn good game right here.
Yep.
Texans Titans in Tennessee.
I'm going Titans
going-
on
Yep.
this one.
I'm going Titans too.
Titans.
Yeah, Titans. I'm going Titans. I know Texans might be trying to bounce back, but guess what? You playing in Tennessee this week.
Man, let me tell you something. Ever since they left J.J. Watt gone, Clowney, that defense has been very vulnerable.
Yeah.
'Cause nobody's been picking up the slack. So,
Titans.
I'm going
Titans
Titans.
across the board. All right, here we go. Eagles Redskins. I'm going Eagles.
Eagles,
Yeah,
for sure,
Eagles.
100%.
Eagles.
All right. Browns Cardinals. I'm going Browns.
Man, I want to pick the Cardinals. I just can't. Browns.
I'm
Yeah,
going
me too.
Browns.
Anthony,
I'm gonna go Cardinals.
you've been riding them all year, man.
We all have, but
Yeah.
Every once in a while. All right. Jags Raiders.
I gotta go Raiders on this
Yeah.
one. They're gonna bounce back.
Raiders.
This is their last home. They playing at home.
Oh, well, why did it
Yeah.
say?
Yeah.
Man, it said bittersweet. Oh, okay. I think I read something wrong. This is probably it, though, maybe.
Yeah, I'm going Raiders. Sloan?
Raiders.
You didn't want to say it.
Oh snap!
That's a hard one. Some of them are hard, man.
Yeah,
Some of 'em-
hey, for real.
Yeah, some of them are.
Because look at them
Like
two
this
teams.
next one.
They both.
This next one's real hard too. Vikings Chargers. I got to pick the Chargers, but I'm comfortable with that.
I'm going Vikings all day long.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Vikings.
I'm going Vikings too.
$84 million man is playing his ass off.
All right. I got no real say on that one. So
Vikings.
Rams Cowboys. No, I'm going Chargers on that. I got to go Chargers because that was my pick. You picked for me. Thank you.
I'm gonna go
Rams Cowboys.
Rams.
I got to go Cowboys.
Rams.
Ain't happy about it.
Damn. It's in Jerry World too.
So I'm still going Rams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Rams.
Cause they lost what 2 or 3 at home.
Yep.
Yeah, they're imploding right now. Falcons, 49ers. I'm going 49ers.
Yeah, they're too explosive for the Falcons.
Traveling to the West Coast, Falcons.
49ers.
49ers.
All right.
That last detail got me because Saints was pretty explosive too when the 49ers came in there and whooped them.
Good game
when
right
the-
here.
when the
Bills, Steelers. I'm going to go Bills, though.
Dude, did that thing get flexed?
Yeah,
Damn.
they pushed it.
Boy, they got.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and go Bills.
I'm going Bills on this too. I think they're gonna.
Damn, they straight flexed the Bills in the prime time, dude.
Steelers.
Uh-oh.
They're home.
Okay.
So
Steelers home.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
I ain't scared. I don't think the Bills. They're
Well, listen, Mike Tomlin gonna throw all kind of stuff at that young boy.
and they gonna throw all kind of stuff at that third stringer.
It's gonna be a damn good game.
Yeah.
They at home though.
I think
Steelers always play well at home.
They do.
The Bills are just young and naive enough to not know how big that game's gonna be on Sunday night.
Thank you.
Nah, but they're just gonna go in there and just play.
Oh, you think they gonna play stupid like they gonna ignorance is bliss?
Yeah, they're just gonna.
Good point.
Yeah.
But I'm still going with the Steelers.
Last game on the book. Is this the last Monday night game? There's one
No,
more.
we still got.
No, I think this is the last Thursday night game coming up, I believe.
Oh yeah,
No,
I
it's
think.
Thursday night. That's what it is. Yep. All right, Colts Saints. I'm picking Saints.
Saints.
I think after that loss, man,
Saints.
Yeah,
they're gonna come out
Saints.
and keep it rolling. So
it's at home too. Their place is gonna be ridiculous.
yeah,
Which I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's been ridiculous the past month, and they done lost twice in that place. So, but I'm still going Saints.
Yep. Saints.
all right, that's it, man. That's the picks.
Game picks in the books. All right.
That's it.
So that's normally how we always end off these episodes. You know what I'm saying? We thank you guys for listening and watching, and leave the comments, share it, like it, do whatever you do with stuff that you
Spread it
enjoy.
around. Let's
Yeah.
go.
On YouTube. Also on my YouTube channel, you can check out the ACS Universe podcast. You can check out Video Rewind. Me and my wife are just watching videos and stuff like that. You can find this thing on SoundCloud, Podbean, wherever you get your podcast from. This podcast is on there. Okay, Apple Podcasts. So I'm ACS. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at 2279ACS.
PJ, you can find me on Instagram, i.r.pj.
Jonathan, you can find me at i.r.jonathan on Instagram and Twitter.
And you can find me, Sloan at Get
In the
Fit with
gym.
Sloan in the gym. That's right. .com. And also next week, special guest, we should have Joe Washington or Billy Sims.
Hey,
Two of the greatest Sooners ever. Which
We're
I'm part of that game too.
we're either getting a Heisman Trophy winner or we're getting another Super Bowl winner.
yeah.
Yep.
So hey, there you go. So we'll see you guys next week. Glad you were able to enjoy this time with us, and we'll see you next week. Instant Replay out.
Out. Okay, guys.